The renegade, man unafraid. I'm up. All right, so here this now. I joined by the R&R, you know, I joined by the rebel in a few minutes. Because tell me what, this is a breaking news because you know the government ought to get knock again. Because the opposition are taking the task again with the illegal DPP, acting DPP with them have on there. But before we start, you know, that's how we start the thing now. That's it soon sign on. But we could start the thing the proper way now.
We in lump sum, we a beat it till they are my burn. We now make them get in a them and again. None of them boy, we none of them. We alone some rise up the bomber them.
Not a Judas, them a backstabber. I'm my wife, and this straight beauty and glamour. No guy can walk to name me with no dagger. Maybe the heart of Mandela, but the mind of a Zama in the mold. Like a bullman, we send us the glamour. Lyrically inclined, be a metaphor, so no listen to lyrics line to line. Become a lyrical fader. Put up in everything, they load some boy all in a head.
Oh, where they are. Knocking it. All right, tonight I got out of the place, yeah, man. Ratty soon sign on, you know. But before Ratty come on, as I said before, the acting DPP is the next piece of work that way, you know. You see, the PNP, them have to move. I want to move out. But, you know, Ratty, you know, as a lawyer, I come make him explain all these things too, you know. Maybe what someone heard to and them thing there. Yeah, because when them do arms house, you know, we have to explain these things to the people then. In the meantime, yeah, Ratty soon reach and sign in. But in the meantime, we could look at something where we see the opposition leader that talk about the other day with the current government and them foolishness. Look on this. Some money thing away. We can't get them can't count up, you know. We're missing.
100 million US dollars or 15.4 billion Jamaican dollars in payments made by Clarendon Alumina Production, CAP, a government entity, over a 4-year period still cannot be accounted for.
What?
That money could have built bridges and rehabilitated roads across Jamaica, including the Troy Bridge, which joins the communities of Northeast Manchester and South Trelawney, where they've been without that bridge for 2 years. A new bridge is projected to cost $160 million. Corruption costs the people of this country.
Yeah. All right. So that one that's short. You should it longer than that, you know.
Projected to cost $160 million.
Yeah, now it's that one.
Corruption costs the people of this country.
Yeah, that's the short one. So it costs, we want to know about them money there. We have to know about them money there too, you know. Because we can't just have some things and just let it go. Tri-bridge, you know, be that. Remember me just showing you the run up on the tri-bridge the other day. After the man them come out and attack a foolish, he said, can't punish the people them like this. Impossible. Only it's not impossible. Look on tri-bridge. Remember me just have a correspondent just showing me something on tri-bridge the other day, in a tri-bridge. Try. I'm at that fact, me have something on the bridge that were burned down right now. The thing they were burned down right now too. Look on tri-bridge, look here. This is the other day, when you hear it.
Yo, lonesome, look here. So I tri-bridge in a 227, April 18. Right there, so look there. Nothing there, so the man them wicked now know the tri-bridge not free. Cut off from the community. Look there. I go down, I show you. Go down to the tree trunk where they cut and make. I'll see this on YouTube later. Yeah. This is where the people them walk. They go down on the other side. They cut off from Manchester. While was some them wicked, man. Yeah, see there? I know they're not fix it there. See the tree tomb for them make for the people them cross over the other side. And it's dangerous.
Hey, me could stop it here, son. Let me go back the corner. Let me go back the bit. You know, certain people are really dangerous too. So tell me something. Them are Jamaican. Remember, you know, America believe you don't leave not even one soldier behind. So we have to ask ourselves again, saying, this is a caring government. You care about the people, and this couldn't be a part of the gardens or anywhere up there, some Beverly's or anywhere. When them boys are live up on our book and them place. Could never. Yeah? Now the people them have to turn them and make fashion, right? Tony and make fashion, right? And them have to have some tree stump over it. Because yes, tree stump. Yes. How much years now that pop down? But the government are run and tell us, say this is your government to work for you. So I'm to them people here. You have to put yourself in a for them shoes. But him go round. This is a part of Trelawney, don't. But him go around the next part of Trelawney and I say, I use, which my clock son, I turn it in a city. And this is a caring government. Yeah. Caring government. Them crazy. Them have a DPP right now. Hey, more have what's your ratty when she boogie, you know, because yeah, the DPP up so. You know, the man right now supposed to kind of twing and have vomit all over the place. Kind of him did junk. Yes. See our DPP right now, she in a them place that a drop leg. Drop leg and a drop Santa. And you see who she mix up with her color about them. Them can't get charged. No. Yes. This bad door for the people then. Very bad. Because, you know, the people them have to dead and not care them beg. A matter of fact, them did a try run election pan this, you know. You have a government where they try run an election. What the guy name again? Because I'm saying before what they sign in. What is on the road, you know. Yeah, so I'm just going right now. I'm supposed to soon reach in a minute now. Then just call me before me go on live, yeah? Yes. So he might come in and then we're going to talk about the illegal action where they surround the acting DPP. Because you know, hey, listen, I'll be a corruption, you know. Them take she, but I require to put this, you know, for a purpose, you know. Yeah? So the opposition are going to take action against them. But I'm going to show you something. Just let me just finish this, guy. This hurt me head. That tri-bridge thing. Look here.
See the tree tomb for them make for the people them cross over the other side. And it's dangerous.
Backside.
Look at that. One side. It's dangerous, man. A bamboo. To hold on to one side to go over. This cut off from Trelawney to Manchester. Till now.
I seen them are stealing the people.
Now we Andrew Wellness, I mean they're doing.
And may I tell you, man, this a sin. This a sin. And I remember when we are showing anything in Anjo. You hear him say loan some down, you hear my car, you come have correspondent all over the place. So I have to play it back again, I want to listen again. I have to play to that guy. Them didn't want to use this now run some election thing. But Phillips. Say Phillips now work. Them fool, you know, look here.
Yo, loan some, look here. So I charge bridge in 227, April 18. Right there, so look there. No there, so the man them wicked now know the charge bridge not free. Cut off from the community. Yeah? Look there. I mean, I go down there, show you. Go down to the tree trunk with them cut and make. I'll see this on YouTube later. Yeah. This is where the people them walk. If you go down on the other side, they cut off from Manchester. While was some them wicked, man. Yeah, see there? I know they're not fix it there. See the tree tomb for them make for the people them cross over the other side, and it's dangerous. Look at that. One side. It's dangerous, man. A bamboo. To hold on to one side to go over. This cut off from Chilani to Manchester. Till now. And now we Andrew Wellness, I mean they're doing.
Hey, but this bad enough people, me not lie. This bad. For so much you just sit down. And then Andrew, them still go around and do them PR stunt and all kind of things. That them people don't exist. You have to put yourself in for them shoes. But don't see in the paper today again. But Nigel Clark come out and tell you said the farmer prime minister reject the pay increase. PJ Patterson, Portia. So them said that Siago wife, I think Siago widow. Neither. Michael Mandy widow, she pass off, right? Coming in them say no more Mandy. But I'm blues. Because Patterson them don't want the money, you know. Them said no. The raise that thing they now work through it. Yeah man, right there. Now. Wagalang. Wagalang, sir.
So I go on.
Boy, I'm not there, man.
Pop.
You want me to tell you? See? Boy, I tell you what it. Boy, the people, them are going bad. Them are going bad. So that thing they reach with already with the false DPP, the acting one. Because we want your opinion on that, you know, wait to say, you know, we want the people them here wait to say. Right? That's why you know the opposition release. Yeah, immediate release. Yeah, because them are going bad. When they say them are going bad, you know. You understand? Yeah. Oh, Ratty, thing coming in the paper today. Nigel Clark, the Minister of Finance, Nigel Clark, him said the farmer PM them reject the money, you know, they pay increase, you know. So it has to for them 9 mil, them not in it, you know. So I think I get 20 odd, eh?
What am say?
The farmer PM them reject it. Them reject the money.
Oh,
the
wow.
increase.
Wow.
Remember them that do the work, him that do not you know. In the disaster. So them take pay for that PM, yeah. So nobody down there, so them don't want it. Them don't want the pay increase thing there. Wow. I remember the PM, them that get, yeah, so them don't say no, them not, let them stay. Yeah?
So
them not feel shame.
But hold on a second. You think him say you can't give back the money?
Yeah, but them know, but them, him have to put it, not them, you know. The farmer, PM, like party, you have to put it for them. But them don't want it. I remember them not in now, you know, you have to add it for them. The one them where work now, him say you can't get back unless you resign. But them are now, them not in
automatic though. It's automatic. It's automatic. It's automatic.
Yeah, if they say it's automatic, so I don't know, because them say them no go, that mean that him no want. But anything automatic, you can't stop it. Them no want to stop it, them want the money. Them are just criminal. Them not have to resign to stop it, them could have reverse it. Them no want to reverse it. Them don't. Them are straight criminal. Yes. I bleed the country. Eh? I bleed the country.
Bleed the country is right.
Turn on the mic. Turn on your mic. Yeah, yes. Yeah, man. Them are bleed the country people and it will stop. So right now, Elijah Clark, you know, him come and make a notes of Patterson them, you know, push them out, but them not take it. Boost them too, and them say, them call Siago, you know, widow. So she don't want it neither. So, you know, that's it. Yeah. So the money where I get, remember so much of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Him near I get where, you know, him feel pay. And then nobody else man for doing nothing at all. But mash up near well, him do something in mashing up the country. But we speak to the power. So them come with a greedy thing. Remember I'm saying that in their night for nothing, you know, I mean I for help the people them, but they help themselves. Them get them so greedy and not understand. So every time them do this, we're closer to the grave more than anything else. Every minute run, we're closer to the grave. But that's so them greedy. Them terrible. Well, terrible. You understand? Yes, man. What we say terrible? Very terrible. Yes. You understand? Yeah, so the PNP right there straighten out something right now. So they're on them phone.
Yeah. Me there,
right,
people.
Know. Oh, good. Yeah, clear up now. Good, nice. All right. So with the PNP now come out with this. What going on? So I think I look like a trouble for them, you know. They run out. And I try to get DP and I fight to keep a DPP. By the way, you know, so the DPP I drop leg. I drop Santarati.
Monsieur.
Yes, I drop leg. But look how she mix up in the crowd. DPP dropping leg. Look at DPP. Eh? Look on the crowd with Santarati. Eh? That's why nobody can go to prison. We see our can now. Yeah. Look here. By the way, I saw Boom that, you know. Boom and no limit, you know. See that? Sir Boom, that one, yeah. You remember the one where Sir Boom, the super in charge of him, them put on the bus place.
Oh, he used to be in charge of the traffic, something like that.
Yes, Sir Boom. Yes, in this. See that? With woman and wine pan him, see my bend down there, in them from I can brush everything, you know. Look here. Same face. Look on him face, Ratty. This one same face. Look on the straight. I'm on your brave doing Ratty. Brave man. See boom, yeah. See the boom, yeah. See the boom there. Same face, eh? Sir boom. See there? You see when him bend down, same face, Ratty, anything him get sweep off, you know. That boom and no limit, you know. You know, I'm not limit, you know. And look, you know, turn it around and put it back in. Yeah. Look how she can turn it around now. Look, yeah. Yeah, that part. Well, Turn it around and put it back in. Turn it around and push it back in. You know, Striker turn it around that day. Oh, Striking people like that, boy. Yeah. Look at it, turn it around that day. No, man. Me I laugh, but it's serious, you know. It's serious, man. No, you see why no people not get charged. See there? See there? She should turn it back around now. That man they brave though. Or if you have a Captain Sarati, I am.
If what?
Oh, the man if you have a captain, sir. The man went straight. Look at him face. Look at him beard part. I want to have a captain. I'm a captain this Sarati.
You mean, oh, no, man.
You know if you have a Francis.
yeah, but I know.
I know him.
No, man, shall
Yeah.
move and groove, you know.
What's now? But Santa keep him off, you know. Him the jump doing a ratty. I know my correspondent that say him never in the right mind.
How what this? A rib is this?
I up there, man.
A rib
You
is.
must have a feeling corner. That's
Yeah.
why you see people can go to prison, you know. This a total slackness story, ratty. You know, but you have to know your company. You have to know your company. After your company, you see that guy there? You remember some police talk to me already, you know, with the $100 million thing where they matter about oil Linton and same boom and no limit. Yes? But you still a she and the one of them. Yes, you see why some people can't go to prison and can't get charged. It's bad. Compromise. Compromise, man. Compromise. Yes, man. She figure about her business doing now. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yes, Ratty. So me could talk about that thing now. That thing the front of you there, so. Yeah, the legal action against surrounding the acting DPP is a very serious thing, this Ratty.
Yeah. You have it in front of me.
You have it, right?
Yeah.
Yes, man. Run through it and explain it to people, them, know, because I put it up. Let me just do a look.
Yeah, put it up. Put it up there.
Let me do a look at screen share. Yeah, so. All right. Let me see something now. All right. Let me share this. Yeah, so let me see this. All right. Screen share entire. All right. Hold on there. You see for that one, you know? Right, this. It's a 24 chairperson. Must say by public service. Must say by it. All right. Yeah, I hate this. I hate that, right?
Yeah.
All right. Me not run it. All right. You have it. So we just show them say it out there, so. You know, now I get come have things up on my screen, but I get to, you know, I don't can push it up more. But explain this to me now, Ratty. What the lawyer say so.
Right. This is a letter where the law firm representing Mr. Bunting and Mr. Philip Palwell, they wrote to Public Service Commission, and they're asking the Public Service Commission to give them clarity. They said, we need to know, but first of all, they said, look, the court ruled that the former DPP, her tenure ended September of last year. So from September of last year, going forward, there is no DPP.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They said there was and there is no DPP because the court ruled that the second extension was unconstitutional, null and void. Because people, if you go back, and I have it up here too, it says here that it says here the director of public prosecutions shall hold office until he attains the age of 60. Now,
yes.
Before you get to 60, if you're the DPP, well, first of all, it says you have to leave office at 60, but you can get an extension. And that extension, you must apply for it before you turn 60, which Miss Llewellyn did. And the extension is up to 5 years, not 5 years, up to. So it could be for a year, 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
5. So long story short, they gave her 3 years on the extension, right? So once she got the 3 years, that should have ended last year, September. In February of last year, she applied before her 60th birthday to say, look, I want an extension. In May, the Public Service Commission came back and said, no, you're not entitled to it because the Constitution indicates that you should only get one extension, and you get the one extension already. And then also the Prime Minister said, yes, I've checked it out with my legal counsel and you're not entitled, so you need to go home. That was May. But remember now, her term ends September, right? So she still have June, July, August. She still had 4 months left. 2 months later, the government said, you know what? We're going to amend the Constitution to extend her. So they wanted to override the Constitution so that now she can get a second extension, because under the Constitution, you're only entitled to one. And that's the big problem right here. The fact that they overrode the Constitution, they amended the Constitution. That's the proper word. They amended the Constitution and they gave her an extension. I think it could go up now to 70 years of age. So what happened? So the lawsuit followed by Mr. Bunting and Mr. Palwell. They said that, look, among other things, she can't get 2 extensions. You can't amend it. You cannot amend the Constitution to give somebody who already benefited under the Constitution to get 1 extension, to give her a further extension. You can give a new person coming in now
can go to 65.
Right. Yes. A new person coming in now could go to 65 or even 70, but not this one who's there because her term ended. Right. So the court ruled that as of September of last year, there was no DPP. There was no DPP. So in addition, the court said, look, the way the Constitution was properly amended. So they amended the Constitution, but they said the amendment should not apply to Paula Llewellyn because she already reached 60, asked for an extension, got the extension. And under the Constitution, before it was amended, that's the end of that. So she can't get it. So now they wrote this letter. So because what they did was as most of you are aware, they started saying that she's and I have the letter here. They said she's they wanted to have a stay to stop the judgment and keep her there and then appeal. So they realized that you can't do a stay and a declaratory judgment. You can appeal, but not a stay. So she had to leave. So the question now that they're asking is, and it's so funny. When I say funny, it was just this morning. I didn't even see this letter, the one that you put up, that is one that you sent me.
Yes.
I didn't know about it until you sent it to me.
Yes.
But I sent them a request this morning on the ATI. I sent it to have it here. I sent it to the Office of the Public Prosecutor. I sent it to the Service Commission. I sent it to the Attorney General's office, and I sent it to the Ministry of Justice of Ms. Malahoo Forts, what's it called? Constitutional Affair, whatever. I sent it to them. So I sent it out to 4 people this morning. I have received 2 responses already. One of them said that we have your thing, Mr. Rattigan, and we're going to get it to you as soon as possible. The other one came from the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions. And here's what it says, right? And the lady who sent it to me, I know she don't mean any harm, but I think she's just doing it because she was told to do it. Her name is Shadi Clark. She sent me the announcement that they made when they announced the acting DPP. And here's what it says. And this was April 22nd, press release. We are pleased to announce that Ms. Claudette Thompson, Senior Deputy Director of Public Prosecutions in the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, has been approved by the Governor General of Jamaica, His Excellency the Most Honorable Sir Patrick Allen, upon the recommendation of the Public Service Commission to act as Director of Public Prosecutions effective from April 22nd, 2024. Ms. Thompson brings with her a wealth of experience and dedication to the pursuit of justice. We extend our congratulations and best wishes to her as she takes on this important role in serving our country. No, I never asked him for this. I asked him one simple question. It was only one request on the ATI, and the request was, please clarify for me whether or not the acting lady is acting on the basis of the office being vacant or Miss Llewellyn being on vacation.
The same thing like what I said here, right?
Same there. And I didn't know about this until you tell me.
You never know. Listen to it. Yes.
I sent it to them this morning. And that is why I said, just tell me if the office is vacant or she's on vacation. And essentially, that's what the letter where you send me, that's what them asked them, right? But instead of answering that question, they just come back and tell me about so that the ODP, the acting person, has been appointed by the governor and all that stuff. I never asked them that. In fact, this answer that they gave me is already in my question. I said, look, the acting DPP, just tell me if she's there as a result of the office being vacant or the lady's on vacation. Another thing I should have asked, and I'm going to respond to this lady tonight. They said, all right, no, there is a little bit different. Here's what the letter said. The law firm representing Mr. Bunting and Mr. Paula. They said, please confirm the basis on which the Public Service Commission appointed Ms. Thompson as acting DPP. That is to say, whether it was as a result of the office being vacant or Ms. Llewellyn's stated position of being unable to carry out her functions. I asked if it was because she's on vacation, because you hear that too. No.
Yes.
Here is why they say all of this nonsense about her being unable to carry out her function. It says here that Section 96, and you know we like going at when you talk to them people, you can't just talk to them and tell them, so you think, or you feel, or you dream.
Go in and quote from
you have to go in at the document and show them. No, in the document, Section 96, it says here, if the Office of Director of Section 96, subsection 3 of the Jamaican Constitution, it says, if the Office of Director of Public Prosecutions is vacant or the holder of that office is for any reason unable to perform the functions thereof, a person qualified for appointment to that office may be appointed to act therein. And it goes on and on and on and on until the Governor General can put somebody there on a permanent basis. So what they're saying is that if the office is vacant, meaning the DPP is gone, or the DPP is unable to perform the functions thereof, right? Now, come on. All right. No, see what she's been saying. The government has been stating that she's unable to carry out her functions under the second half. Because remember, the first one is the office must be vacant or she can't carry out her functions. No. Here is when they say you can't carry out your functions. If you go to the next subsection 3, 4, it says the Director of Public Prosecutions may be removed from office. That's a different thing now, right? Where the office is not vacant, but you're trying to, somebody's occupying it and you want to get rid of them. Like how we want to get rid of her and we just did this process. So it's you can remove her for inability to discharge the functions of her office. And that is whether she has a physical issue or a mental issue, or them say, or any other cause, or for misbehavior, right? That's for removal. But it kind of give a sense of what they mean by inability to discharge the function of the office, right? Meaning that you get crippled or something, you can't, are you sick, or your head start take you, or for some other cause. But here, so that kind of give a sense when they said she's unable to perform the functions. What that means is that something must be wrong with you why you can't do it.
Personally, but it never means the illegal way, illegal, like what the government, I don't know. She not valid. It's not valid. She go a yard. So this she can't say them she not function or she not carry out. So your point acting till when she come back. She not come back.
Well, see and that's exactly what the court is saying. The court said that, look, you got your one extension. There's no more extension available under the constitution that you came under. There's no more extension. You finish. So you have to go. So at the date September when her term expired, they're saying there was no DPP from then until April 20th, until April, when is this? April 22nd. So from September when she left until April 22nd, they're saying there was no DPP. There was no acting DPP either. What they're saying, in other words, is that you were illegally, unconstitutionally occupying that chair. You shouldn't have been there, right? So now they have to come up with something now, because here's what happened. They can't say she was on vacation. That's why you have she's on vacation. That's why you have an acting. They can't say that. They can't say, and now they're saying, oh, she was unable to discharge a function of her office. And you'll go, wait a minute, but nothing was wrong with her physically or mentally.
No, a matter of fact, see how they are turning it around and push it back in.
Yeah.
See how they, so there's nothing wrong with that.
So I'm saying no. So it's not like, and furthermore, your term expired. Your term expired. So we don't even have to go to so what the court has said, we don't even have to go to the fact that you were unable to perform the function or you were on vacation. We don't have to go there. So all we have to look at is that you were not supposed to occupy the office past September because you got your one extension, and that's the end of that. So a new person coming in now, they say a new person coming in now can go to 65 or 70, but not you, because your term finished. So I'm going to write this lady back tonight and ask them, because you see what happened, them can't answer the question, so them refer you to a press release that does not address the issue at all. So I'm waiting now. I sent it out today, 4 places. I got 2 responses. One response says we'll respond to you within a timely manner, meaning 30 days. The other one said that, hey, I'm going to send you to the press release. The other 2 did not respond. So I'm going to go back to the office of the public prosecutor. I have to go back to that and let this lady know that, listen, what I ask you for is not what you give me. I ask you to clarify something. I didn't ask you when this lady was appointed. I didn't ask you that. I know she was appointed. And it's fairly obvious in the question I asked, because I said she's acting. So tell me, clarify for me, why is she acting? Is she acting because Miss Llewellyn is on vacation or the office is vacant? So we're going to have to go deal with that.
Let me show you something right. Very important, people. Let us draw up on this DPP government. It has shown it's a Paul Llewellyn. And the only one we're going to change from 2008 to 2016 years. And see that, look here. I draw it up on your seat. And you can see, look here. This, see there? Now I'll send it to you now. You see the ear? You see him name?
Yeah.
Whether ear from 62 that to when this? From 65 to what is?
68.
See the man there now. See that this is 65 to 68.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just try it up. I'll try it up. 65 to 68. Let me see who after him now. All right, 68. Just and look on the ear, not 16 years. That look on the one, from 68. Me just say right. I'm 68 to what is 77.
77. That are 9 years.
9. Okay. Yeah, all right. So let me just drop that again. From 77. Look. From 77.
No, I'm not see it.
Voilà, I make you see it. Voilà. I want to see which one do this and a fight over nothing at all. Look on this.
77 to 88, right.
When you see the name them too, you know, because I have it on my fingertip. 71 to 80 what?
88. To 11 years.
This is the longest 11 years.
11.
Okay. This is the longest one. All right. Look at that one, you know. From 88.
88 to 98, 10 years.
10. So not past 16 yet. And from 88 to 98. And I want you to have from what? Pantry this, the last one.
That are 10 years though.
Which one of them do 16 years, people? Why it's not go home? So there is none. The rest a little short time. Because it's from 62 till 60 that time, from that and that, and it's this season. Everything short. The longest one 11 years. And it's the other 2 or 10 years. Why she from 2008 each up like an acrobat? And now I go home. 16 that already in a ratty. 16. And I look more. And now she always cover up corruption. No man to go home. She will get charged.
Well, here we have you know, Herb T and a bunch of people send off a letter to the Governor General, to the Prime Minister, for him to him have to take some kind of action, because it's out there that them ask him to recommend to the Governor General to establish a tribunal to look into her actions to remove her. But there's another thing that we did today, and it's gonna go either tomorrow or Friday. More than likely Friday. Is we come up now with we should violate eight of the canons. And that is basically it's the Bible for lawyers in Jamaica. It's how you're supposed to conduct yourself, right? The same people who discipline ISAT, who try to discipline him, same people right? And so we're going to send this and we're going to put it on the website, and we're going to ask all of you to just send your letters, send them. Just you can email them to what's your name? I don't remember her name. I don't remember the lady name, but we'll get all of that for you. And what it is saying that the Miss Llewellyn did not act in accordance with the canons, and therefore she must be disciplined. And I found 8 that she violated. No, yeah. And what happened is that they will have to deal with it quickly. They'll have to deal with it quickly. And especially when it come out on the media. And what will happen is that once she's suspended, she can't even think about being DPP. Can't appeal even.
No, but Ratty, this should even be appealed. All right. So me could explain about the DPP now, because the DPP now they have to serve the government, people. The DPP, the office have to serve the people. All right. Now put us break down something and then Ratty tell Ratty a liar. Okay. So somebody commit a crime and commit some act against you. Criminal act. Yeah, commit a crime. Right? So here come the DPP now. A man get gunshot or somebody go break a man place and rob it or do something. Who you think? You're not going to find a liar for go look for the man and carry him in a court. And the DPP, I can your behalf, I can the state behalf. You understand? So the DPP is supposed to cover you as the victim. Not the government, and the government will. If the government out of place, the DPP, if you hold them accountable to no security.
Yeah, the DPP is there to protect the interests of the people and the monarch. Because when they bring a case, they bring it the case in the name of the king.
Yes.
Right? And so they're supposed to represent monarch and by extension the people. So you're right. You're right. They don't do civil cases. The civil cases.
Remember, every case will go, all right. Some man get that stabbed. When him go there, remember, him not carrying a lawyer, police took up the case, or somebody dead. What you think the police that look for you in charge and the DPP carry in front of the court? Remember, somebody after you at somebody's son or daughter, somebody's husband or wife or something, you know, somebody commit a crime against the state, we call it. The DPP act on them behalf, right? And try to get you in a prison or do something. Not security.
Yeah,
She's not
but
supposed to act and cover real greed. For
no, but here's the
criminality.
thing.
She's
Here's the
supposed to
thing.
fight against criminality.
But here's the thing. The thing is
Yes.
this, right? That the I think the letter was also sent to the king. The letter to the prime minister. Now,
Yes.
we don't believe the prime minister is going to recommend it to the governor general, but we want it to be on the record to say that we asked, right? We don't want to have them to come back later on and say nobody asked. We say we asked, and then we're going to present it to the king. Remember now, the king tell them the other day, say, "On better pay, better pay Vibes Cartel liar them and the rest of them pay the liar and just bad them up." The king bad them up, right? So we will send a letter to the king as well. No, what I want everybody to understand is that the fighting is on several fronts. The opposition, they're doing whatever they're doing, and that's fine. But what we're doing, we meaning the diaspora, we have written the letter to the prime minister under the constitution, section 95, sorry, section 96, under section 96, and we are saying that we want her to be removed by the governor general, and here is our basis. So that's one fight, one front we're fighting. Then on the other one, we're asking the disciplinary committee to say, look, you need to look into this and discipline her. No, she's violated, based on what we can tell. At least we have 8 of them. We have 8 of them, and they are violations where you have to suspend the person. So if they suspend her, the argument about DPPs have no moment. So you see, on one hand, we're asking for her to be removed. On the other hand, we're asking for it to be suspended. But both of them are essentially the same. Because if they come and say, well, we're going to suspend you for 2 years, it's over. Because you cannot have a DPP who does not have a valid law license. It don't work that way there. You can't have a DPP.
A lot more things that we want to look on, you know. We out here have to look on. Because when you have Nzinga King, right? She go inside, she gets her ear, she gets, you know, violated, get trimmed by police. The DPP look on her and say, listen, you tell lie because your friend say you trim your 1 year. The DPP have no right to do that in a ratty.
And in the wilderness, and
Well,
there he is, the Lord Chief Justice of the Caribbean. All right. Hey,
Yeah, man.
we're
We're not stop beating them, boy. We're not stop beating them.
Yeah. Let me tell you, man. Well, one of the brother them doing the reporting, and see you, and read the article, write the article, and said to me today, say, explain to me exactly what you guys plan to do, because I'm worried about blowback. I said, you never worried about blowback before. Why are you worrying about blowback now? He said, well, I read an article by your attorney, Mr. Rattigan, and it seems there's a lot of aggression out there. So if I give you guys the right stuff and you go in and you use it unwisely, I'm worried about if they're gonna come looking for me.
No one looking for you.
It took 2 hours of talking him down and getting him straight. You know, I said, no. We are a group. We table things. We talk about it. We organize and we come to an agreement. And we even vote at times. Right? I said, usually we come out unanimously after we speak. And we don't have to worry about, you know, blowback and stuff like that.
Brother, who say what?
One of our deep dive guys.
Oh.
Yeah, I was reading and I said, wait a minute. You guys are really aggressive here. I said, aggressive? What do you mean aggressive? We simply saying, hey, we want the truth. And this is the only way we're going to get the truth. We're not going to get it from them. And we're not going to get it from a bystander, a passerby. We have to look for it. I said, yeah, but you know, if they decide they're going to come at me, I said, no, don't even go there. Nobody's coming at you. You know, I said, they'll be scared of you, because if you can go in and find this stuff, I know you've been finding from me over the decades, then nobody's going to come at you. Matter of fact, if anything, they want to know how they can cover up even better. You know, but I wouldn't worry about it, man. You know,
what?
In the end, he said, oh, all right, I see your point. I said, no, we are a task force, and we work closely with the various task force out there, which includes the U.S., Canadian, UK, and local in the Caribbean, Jamaica, to be one of the main ones. And I said, we talk to them. And I do talk to them, because I do put out memos and cover different subjects and stuff. And I know you, Ratty, you talk to people, you have contact with them. So nobody have to worry about whether or not we do. It's not illegal what we do. But the bottom line is, it's effective. You know, if you don't have skeletons in your closet, then don't go there and start doing anything wrong, because we'll find the skeletons. It's that simple.
Yeah.
So what's the good word, man in the wilderness?
Yeah. No, you see, the PNP, they might take legal action, surrounding the acting DPP appointment, because, they might say, no, this is something right. So they might straighten out them thing. So they might take some action against that, Yeah, so, if you read, I send it to you too, You saw them, right? Turn on your mic, Herb. Yeah, you saw them, right? Turn on your mic. Mike, yes.
I'm trying to get it on. Oh yeah, now it's on. Yeah, I looked at it briefly, and I realized that they're finally getting up and doing something. I don't understand why it took them so long. They should have been.
I mean, them just run them through that, and then them come up with a foolishness here, and then them come talk. Because remember, you have your point to the 30th.
Yeah.
And when them appoint the lady there 1 week ago, and not even a week, last week.
The 22nd.
Okay, so 8 days after. So take out Saturday and Sunday. But when them come talk now, you think them a put her, and get a DPP. No, another them a say, Strike 5 can't get for function right until she can't get for function. You just keep her there. And them appoint her for 6 months, by the way. That sounds funny though, Ratty and Earth and Street. 6 months. Eh?
You talk about the lady who's acting.
Yeah, the acting me talk.
Yeah. I mean, 6 months.
Somebody wanna be acting for 6 months, Ratty.
My question is, how much damage can you do in 6 months? Why 6 months? Why you have 2 DPPs? That's basically what you have now. It's like 2 popes, You might get a pope and quit.
No,
and the next one.
No, I think you only have one, and then you have one who is like a robot. I think you have one. I think Paula is still pulling the strings, and this lady, she groomed this lady.
Yeah. She pulled the string. She pulled the string.
This lady. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So she groomed this lady. So I don't know what we shouldn't expect anything. We shouldn't expect anything better about business as usual. But let me just say this, and I said it on Jeffrey's show this morning. I don't know how many people watched Jeffrey's show this morning, but let me just say it. because Herb mentioned it, that they've been reporting in the newspaper that we had meetings with the government, or indicating, because people walk away with the impression that we actually sat down with them and we reached an agreement. No such thing took place.
No, there's no such thing.
No such thing.
Not only this is R&R and Herb T.
Let me just make it clear. Let me just make it clear to everybody that what happened was there were 2 phone calls. I had a phone call with that gentleman, and then a few days later, we had there's another phone call with a gentleman, and Rupert was on the line. So the 3 of us were discussing, and the discussion was about there were several articles saying that we should calm down and we should lower the temperature and talk to each other and try and resolve the differences and blah blah blah. So the meeting, that phone call, we never met with anybody. That phone call was about, okay, what is this meeting gonna look like if we have a meeting? What was it gonna look like? And then I made it clear, 3 things. 3 things I made clear. I said, because the person said in the end that they would get back in touch with us. And I said, well, listen, you can take your time and do whatever you want to do, but it's not going to stop us. We're going to continue doing what we're doing. So if you never come back, that's fine. And if you do come back, that's fine. But we're not stopping. That's number 1. Number 2 is that we come to the table as equals. We don't come to the table as subordinates. And that's what's been going on for a long time. The diaspora has gone to the table as subordinates. It's like Mother May I. They don't go with any force, with any strength, with any backbone. They go to the table and they're told what to do. Sometimes they don't even reach at the table. They're outside and the people just tell them, this is what I'm going to do, right? So that's number 2. Keep in mind, people, remember now, number 1, we're going to continue doing what we're doing, whether you come back or not. 2, if there's a meeting, we come to the table as equals. And number 3, and probably the most important thing, is that the diaspora, the organization that represents a diaspora, cannot have government representation on it. You can't have government on your council. So it has to be independent and autonomous. And then we talk to the government on behalf of people in Jamaica and people in the diaspora as equals. In fact, I even said to them, look, I'm willing to have one government person sit on the board, but only as an observer, on the condition that we have somebody who can go over there and sit on your board when you have your meetings as observer. So we're not looking for no friend and no company. And please, people, tell your friends, the ones who are coming to you because they're confused about what's going on, tell them that there's no confusion. All of the scheduled protests will take place. All of them will take place. And we're not backing down. We're still attacking the government for its incompetence with vim and vigor. And we're shining the spotlight on what they're doing. So we're not going to stop. So the article was more like, it was prepared in the sense that, be conciliatory, both of you, both factions of Jamaicans. Just come and talk to each other instead of being in conflict with each other. That was what the journalist was trying to do. He was trying to say, come together and talk. But we haven't met with them. That be abundantly clear. We haven't met with anybody. And tell you what, I don't think we're gonna meet with anybody. And I tell the folks last night in a group meeting, I said, listen, if they should come to us now and say, we want to have a meeting this week or next week, it's not gonna happen because we're too busy. We're too busy right now moving forward with the protests. We don't have time for that.
Let me just say something though, Ratty. You see that I like with this government, them do a thing named trap. Just watch me. When Philip Palwell, as the opposition leader of opposition business, when they must swear in the Prime Minister wife, Juliet, they want to have to turn the Speaker of the House. Him second it. Him can't stop her. But when Mark Golding reject where she are going with the foolishness, them call him hypocrite because them, the opposition, agree for put her there. This is what him do. Me do it more than one time. So you have to watch how they move and them like jump and do things. Them do it again. Them do it before. In the when them call it the state of emergency. Dr. Peter Phillips was the opposition leader at the time. Them agree with a couple of them for the score because you go with PSOJ and everything. No, Mark Golding, remember it never worked. Mark Golding take over, him reject it. You know what I'm saying? Mark Golding hypocrite because of them come and agree with it. We notice them like with these things. So when you get a phone call from one of them, well, it's good for talk to them and you say, listen, under 3 conditions, then them say you and them attack. This is what them do, you and them not talk for talk's sake. And we living in the diaspora, but this is how them like mix up because them like, number one, divide and rule and misinformation and disinformation. That's them style. But our stand, I could tell them again, government, because we don't know what when I listen to it. We're not about to invest in this, and our problem that, we're not about the investment, that's we're about the hospital them run down. And people are dead left, right, and center. By the thousands. We're talking about the school them up down. We're talking about the job them what the people them don't have because them don't have no job. We're talking about the road them want to fix. We're talking about the farmers them can't even compete with the things them are coming because when they take out GCT, before even that, them can't compete because hey, if you buy a bag of fertilizer, how much of them? No 14,000 and more them say. How you compete with these people? So these are the things that we are talking about. Stop make the police them running from the little youth them and mash them up. And only thing we want to do is prison, get the people, but not one of the big boys. So we have this problem we don't know. So now if you come and look up back door and say you talk and then run go in a paper about who don't have this kind of what kind of dialogue with what? Instead of them try the ratty, I mix them try to mix up people.
But here's the thing. Yeah, them not understand. Them not understand Rattigan. Them don't understand me. Them not understand me. Them not understand me. Because like somebody that said them catch me. No man, them can't catch me, man. Because here's why them can't catch me. Thursday we have a speech up in New York. I talk about corruption and the education system in New York. I mean in Jamaica. Right? Next week, Friday, we have a protest. So how them for catch me? How them for catch me? Because remember now. The thing is, talking or no talking, it's not stopping what we are doing now.
That is it. So we know what we want them do. We want them move to these things. Already, watch and watch over, we are said for change. Anything we want to do, we are exposed, we are counting to Congress people. We are trying to stop the money they want to get. They say they're doing our funds there. You have to stop it. We have to stop it. You're not part of cats. So nothing can change. So when you do some book and send a little minion and you call Ratty, that's why when people call me, rather call you and call Herb too, because they lie, They back,
but here's the thing.
Yes.
Right? Them little games that them are playing, we go through this 100, 1,000 times over that. Me play games with people where, I mean, them people are some vicious people. And right? What happened now is that, you see, them say, okay, we were talking. Guess what happened now? They can never make the argument that we have not been willing to sit down and talk. The argument, they're gone. It's gone completely. Two things. We wrote a letter. Remember the letter where Captain Francis is right? And him basically invite them for talk. And now we have this conversation and say, okay, we can talk, but under certain conditions. So them can never come now and say, these guys are only here to mash up brand Jamaica. They're not willing to sit down and talk. They can't. The argument is gone.
No, but we'll lead them back with the argument. We are mash up brand Jamaica. Look here. Man, you don't say brand Jamaica, right? Look on this before we say anything else. Look on this, right?
Yo, lonesome, look here. So I charge bridge in 227, April 18. Right there, so look there. No there, so the man them wicked and know the charge bridge not free. Cut off from the community. Yeah? Look there. I go down, I show you. Go down to the tree trunk where they cut and make. I'll see this on YouTube later. Yeah. This is where the people them walk. They go down on the other side. They cut off from Manchester. I load some. Them wicked, man. Yeah, see there? I know they're not fix it. See there? See the tree tomb for them make for the people them cross over the other side. And this dangerous. Look at that. One side. It's dangerous, man. A bamboo. To hold on to one side to go over. This cut off from Chilani to Manchester. Till now. And now we Andrew Wellness, I mean they're doing.
No. Other people like these people, we chat to them. I don't think you have a problem. And if you come talk and pull on somebody and say, cool on the temper, don't say this. Uno mash up Jamaica and make it crumble. Uno add up the money. We don't want to chat to Uno.
Well, a second, I forget to mention something else, right?
Yes.
Them can't play with me, man. Them can't play. Them can't go around me. With up on a one-lane street, I go one way, I'm on one side of the cliff, and the other side, you can't pass on the other side of the hill. I'm in front. Them can't go around.
And a trailer.
Here's what happened now. We have a press release that's going out. I know the press release, The press release said these are the things that are impacting Jamaicans and tarnishing brand Jamaica. And we list, I don't know, how many things, Herb? 20 things there?
Yeah, it's more than 20.
Yeah, and every single one of them is factual. Now, that is going on to ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox, SABC, BBC, CNN, WPIX. It's going out to the Gleaner, Observer, Loop, Star. It's going all over the globe. And so when the idea that we are march up Brand Jamaica, it's the evidence will be right there saying no. These things that you have done for the last 8 years, these are the things destroying Brand Jamaica. All we're doing, we're trying to prevent you from doing further damage to Brand Jamaica by highlighting these things. So we're not worried about them, man. That about it finished. Or them put on the thing. It finished. You know if it finished? Because the last time I checked my email, I never see it.
No. We're having a problem with the second page. Got to move the stuff out and move it up to the top of the page. But some of the things end up overlapping. So I'm gonna fix that. That's no problem.
Oh, you have it now?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
All right, Trotty. So them say Brand Jamaica. So this is what? Watch this. Brand Jamaica. We mash up and we this. A tough tongue this. We just show on the bridge who responsible for the bridge. Drunk jacket. This a tough tongue now. And now we are mash up Brand Jamaica. We don't have nothing to do with what going down there. See Brand Jamaica, yeah? It's right.
That's another thing there, you know. That's in the press release, you know. You know that loan song?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, that's on the press release. The health situation in the press release.
Hold up. All right.
might have far down there going on like he want me to come out for game it. I'm going down there, man, down there. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Look on this now. So, Ratty, when them say brand Jamaica, when you look on something like that, and them say we damage brand Jamaica, them a damage the country. A people life, them a damage. Them a talk about brand Jamaica, but talk about brand, you wanna damage people life. When you make a woman after look at, when you make even foreigner come and embarrass the place, look at, now I show you something. This shouldn't even happen. This should never happen. Like I show them something. Look here. Come in the hospital.
All them have to do, Wayne, is take a look at the number of bloggers out there and what everybody's talking about. And any given day on YouTube or some other section of the internet, people blogging and showing some terrible things that's going on the island. And then we can't stop that because people have freedom of speech.
No, we're not business about what them are saying, because I'm not chat to them, you know. I'm going to show you what them are saying damage. Look on this. What you call this?
Well, this. When I do about my situation.
And my name, hold on. Ratty, you hear your name just call, look a while. This a man we get gunshot in me. Then you hear your name Herb T or my name call. Let me hear Ufa name a call. All over the world, hear this.
Andrew Oles. When I do about my situation. When I do about the doctors, them at KPH. When I got to do about health. When I do about health. When I got to do about health. When I do about well-being. When I do about welfare. When I do. Jamaica. My Facebook friends, I'm wanting to post this wide. See there? From that 10 I get shot last night. Then people come from ICU you in a no time. Put me on ward. See, I'm up on ward and a head shot I get grind shot. See there? None of them don't know what to do. Me a bleed out from the whole of last night. And I'm here, I'm going to get surgery. I know that's I can't hear. I can't get no water. The sailor now I get done. Eh? They will keep me quicker than now for them. My system empty. Oh. Jamaica. Facebook. Open to see what poor people I go through daily. Open to see what I go through daily. Suppose me never strong. Suppose me never have the strength. Suppose me never firm in my mind and know that God is going to preserve me. Suppose me never know that God is going to preserve me. Them people watch it dead. Because them only business about the pay them are going to get a mountain. Very few of them business about life or business about people. Very few people are working now business about life or business about love. Nobody now didn't work for the love again. Or do it for save nobody life, or do it for the money. And I watch them co-worker when I come, and say through them co-worker and I come, them now didn't work. And that is it, Jamaica. Enough of the doctor and the nurse them, when they say short staff, instead of spare somebody life, them dead and say them co-worker now come, now work. And them now get no money for them work. Some wanting to believe and use me as an example, can you see? If my head shot was certain way life threatening, believe my Facebook, I'm dead already. I'm not for dead. I'm going to live to declare the works of God. Show, oh my God, powerful. Show some my God, powerful. But them people that work in the hospital, they don't really find a humanitarian. Yeah? Yeah. Christopher, a tough time. I'm just only for the stuff. The phone from last night. From last night, I get shot on my head. And I'm a guy shot up. I'm over the surgery, I can't, the surgery, my dead pictures, my asthma, everything I kill me. No provision, no at all. Better I'm just dead. There's no provision, there's no at all. I get shot in my head. Now my head, I get shot. I don't get shot no else but now my head and I'm going to a detrimental spot. And I can't get no help now. I'm thirsty. See that? I'm thirsty. And me are dead. The one say I can't drink, I can't eat. And my chest tight up. What we are going to do in Jamaica with that system here? What we are going to do with that system here in Jamaica? Eh? What we are going to do as poor people in that system here? Eh? They don't know what I'm to my grind. They don't know what I'm to my head. And if I wait for a neurologist, oh, long enough after 4, I get shot from after 10 last night. I'm there, so. I'm there, so I can't get no help. I'm hungry but thirsty. Watch out, see a line run out. And every time you can't call. Staff shot, everything shot. Nobody can get no help. What people, poor people are going to do? Suppose I dead, my dad dead. Thank God, so God spare my life. Suppose my dad dead, but I'm dead from last night because as I come in, who saw the pants strip for ill treatment like me and nobody. They don't know I'm get shot, they don't know the circumstances behind I'm shooting. But they don't treat me like nobody. You see, the one doctor youth alone there from last night to help. One doctor youth. You see? Right now, if anything for happen to me, I'm going to succumb to my injuries. Facebook wanting to say if anything for happen to me, I'm going to succumb to my injuries and the ministry's fault. Because, yes, sir, I don't know what's going on inside of me, but I still can talk. You see, I still can't relate. But I don't know what's going on inside of me. Because I feel pain all boy. I feel pain on the lower part of my body. I still don't know how to. A minute neurology, I got to search, I can't research it now. I can't eat, I can't drink. So I don't know what. Now when they say they can't drink after a certain time before surgery, and them time they pass. That means some can drink or eat long time, can drink something.
No, when we play all them video, you know, what kind of government this? About you look talking, you know, somebody just send me this shorty. You just see it, you know. So them just write me, then just send me. We attack, said cool long, just, you know, when we got talking, and then just said, wait, Mark, yes, sir, Jita. Temperature drop. What kind of temperature? When you think of Alaska, them a temperature, but them say temperature drop. Yo, let me tell you something. Me say them do it already with the opposition leader. When them say, you are hypocrite. This is what them try do when them call you, then them run out with your me don't know what, hey, when a PR thing not working, you know. It's not working.
Hold on a second. There is we just get an email, a text message. There's a chat group, a big chat group, right? And there is a Gleaner reporter, right? And let me read the way him say, because I'm talk about because somebody wrote and said there was no meeting, propaganda. And then somebody said, oh, I'm surprised that the reporter would write such a piece if it wasn't true. And then another Gleaner reporter said, there was a telephone conversation with a government representative, but as far as I heard, nothing was resolved. That's it.
Yeah, but no government representative now call that and nobody resolve nothing. We don't know. Let me tell you not straight. Nobody now resolve. Listen, oh, you have resolve something over yourself, fool. I got just whether I do calm it. Remember the man that the wilderness can't calm down, you know. Remember just tell on us straight. Yeah? You have to have a good heart, you know. But let me tell you this. You see, we are from 0 to 100 in space and no time. Yeah? Them you they will just get the shot in them head. Look how people are suffer. Look on the people them on the bridge. It resolve already. Who no go and resolve all these things? Don't chat to me.
Well, I know. But them said the temperature calm down, right?
Yeah, calm down. But I must say.
All right. Hold on a second. No? Hold on a second. Tell me if the temperature gone down. Not give you a couple of things, and you tell me if the temperature gone down. There is a press release going out, very damaging press release going out, and it's going out all over the world between tonight and tomorrow. So tell me if the pressure if the temperature gone down. There is a speech given to college kids this week in New York City. Tell me if the temperature gone down. There's a march next week, Friday, not this Friday, but the following Friday. Tell me if the temperature gone down. There are questions being asked regarding the DPP, right? Through ATIs. Tell me if the thing gone down. There is a complaint being filed with the GLC regarding the DPP, which will go out tomorrow or the day after. Tell me if the temperature gone down. Foolishness, man.
No, but you see what I'm trying to do.
We don't have time for waste on foolishness.
No, but what I'm trying to do, is when them say this, we have enough loyal people around me. I say, so them chat so wicked and them get some. Not softness around yourself. So then when them say
lonesome. Don't judge a man by what he says only. Judge a man by what he does. So if the temperature gone down, all of them things that we are going to happen in the next 2 weeks shouldn't happen. Shouldn't happen because the temperature gone down. Right? So that's what I'm saying. We never need to talk about this. Just tell people, say, just watch your ride. Just watch your ride.
Just watch your ride. Enough for them are print, That's why I say some of them, hey, let me tell you, if you go in, me know them style rapid. Hey, you know what is I tell you them, remember, you see it, you see it. Palwell say, I second this. And they make it a big thing. Them run back every local media. Them hypocritical because them did agree. Them. The opposition agree because of them do this. And now them a blame her. And then when you look, Ligel Clark him run out. Don't think you like, see them idiot. And them style, them PR style, me know them style. Them style not good. But we have said the hospital them not fix. The people them not get them bridge, the road not fix. People them hungry and all kind of things. We not have to firm out.
Lonesome.
Yes.
Calm down, man. You're gone 100. Just relax. I'm not going 100. Because here's what happened, right? I love them to sleep, because you see, when all them things are gone, people are going to say, but me thinks the temperature they got turned down. Me thinks the temperature is gone down, but not turned down. And then people are going to realize. So you don't have to say nothing. Just make people watch and see what's going on, man. Just make them watch a ride, man.
They're not easy, man.
You have whole heap of things where you can go 100 fine and no time. This, you don't have to go 100.
They're going to beat them. They're out of order, man.
No, this is going to take your right still. This will take your right still. Me and Herb T with your John G. And by the way, John G, yes, so you can tune in for the speech. Me and Herb T, I go up to go give a speech. And we are there and we are going to do some other things while we're there. Right? And the press release I go out, the GLC report I go out, the ATI I go out, and the march I go take place. So worry. Them I go say what me think say them calm down. But this don't look like them calm down. This certainly don't look like them calm down. Cause them out there seeing we are going with them things. So I that to do and just kill them argument. So we don't have to do nothing, man. Make them go on.
Yeah, so quick them run. Hey, them not easy doing, man. But them not stop them.
Speech. Megawatt. This the presentation is. I'll tell you in a second.
I was going to say in the meantime, the bottom line is there's just too many things going on that they didn't listen to us, They didn't hear a word we had to say, Wayne. Right? Because what were we telling them? We're telling them what's wrong. And we're telling them in the past how to fix it. But if you don't listen, you won't hear. So when we talk about the various things that are wrong, they don't hear it. So now we have to list it and send it out to them and ask them to begin to fix it. Because we can't respond like robots to them, like they program us. They don't pay us.
Herb T.
Money. We just ask them to do their jobs.
Herb T. Let me just throw this out to people who I think both will come listen to the presentation. It's from 1:30 to 3 at John Jay College of Criminal Justice. So I can rope you in for that. Yeah, so the brand Jamaica thing, the government are mash it up. So we don't have to worry about that. Them can say whatever them want to say.
You see, well,
I just want to know.
Let me ask you something. The other day, no, Andrew went out and say, Andrew, we don't forget nothing, you know. We are elephant around here, you know. Them kind of brain and don't forget nothing. You have to know where you have to wait. The other day, I say, don't listen to them. You listen to them all 3 hours. And you come out of your feet. And talk all kind of things. Now, Mr. Crab run out. And when Crab run out, Crab say, well, you know, the message now go through, so we have to change up. Because social media. And now, when I run go, don't run come around here. Don't do it.
Just for the people in the chat asking about the presentation on Thursday, yeah, it will be streamed live. Jeffrey Tavares will be there streaming. He must stream it live. It's this Thursday. This Thursday. And you're right, Megawatt. The speech, the presentation this Thursday is not the protest. The protest is still scheduled for May 10th. Right. Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so today again now, Dwayne Valls went back to court. Can we get the thing? And yesterday, remember them give him 21 days. So I'm go over the 21 days. So I'm plead, well, if you're late over the 21 days, I'll do him to the same account and the dead. But I know them can't come with the letter. Can remember I'm clear on everything, you know. But them can't come with the letter where him give. Them can't come with that. But yesterday, them have a penalty if you then get 21 days, then go even 30 days, right? Even a day is over, right? A day. Right, Ratty? The IC.
Yeah.
Yes. So MP to that, say, well, he may play the don't why them to charge Andrew Willis. If it's a penalty, even if you're deal late, although you tell them what is what. But remember, I'm dead clear from 2021. So he want to make sure them come out and straighten them out for the 2021 thing. You don't have the problem with that. You know, him just say the same plea for go over the 21 days. When them they give the 21 days. Right? So they might charge a fine for the 21 days, over the 21 days. And that, but you're still in thing they clear. So then if we make that clear, not true.
Well, here's a problem with it though. The problem with it is that they give Mr. Vaz some time to respond. And what they're saying is that he did not respond. Now, the Prime Minister, they gave him time, but I know a couple of times you hear him say, oh, I have to take some time off to respond because they're asking for more information, more information, more information. I am inclined to believe that they're extending some courtesies to the Prime Minister as a result of his position.
But a 3 different team of Vaz in 2020, you know. So in 2019, Ratty. So when them ask him said the accountant did die. Them ask him, came up the letter and said in February, them give him March, them give him 21 days, but him gets what them want from a business place and them give them like over the 30 days. Right? So and then write him back. You see them write him in me and say, yes, everything clear because them not for that and that. So it's clear. But them still charge him a penalty. Them still charge him a penalty because him never within the 21 days frame the time when them give him. Right? But the Prime Minister now have 3 years for one and two for the other.
Hold on a second. Think about it like this. This might be a signal to the Prime Minister, you know. This might very well be a signal to him that if we can go after this guy for you know, not responding
21 days, just to cover 21 days.
So that when them go after other people.
But yes, but tell me what it clear. Remember it clear, you know. Them clear it in May 2021 to, you know, say yes. Them see it and them certify it. It's certified, but them still go after him for the penalty. Him get 3 months certifying a Ratty and them still have to pay a penalty, you know. So what is it with the Prime Minister when I certify it, Ratty? No one from 2021 and 2022. No 2023 one must fire now. Eh?
Now try to find the letter them it send.
Traverse, let me find it. And you look on it. Yeah. Let me send
Yeah.
it. Send it back. Let me save it. Let me have it as vase. Because them send it in a mail. Them did write it before. Do we? Let me say me have it. Do we? All right. Let me send it back here right now. See it here. Send it to Earth too. And Ratty, run on there. So if this is clear, all right. This shows I'm clear now. Go on. See it there, Ratty? Let's send it to Earth right now. Yes. Read that. That I'm here. Remember of February or March. Right, March I'm writing. So in April, look on the time now. 21 days in a March. February, March, somewhere. And then him go look over time, but him clear in a May. Now them that in a May 2021 writing back. Yeah. Them verifying from May 2021. But him still have to pay the penalty. Yes.
No, here's the thing, no. Here's the thing with this, right? And that's what I'm saying. Sometimes them write things and them write things with a purpose, right? Them write things and them put certain key phrases in it, but no actually mean what we think it mean. Because here's what them said. Them said Integrity Commission hereby, and them use the word certifies, because you know them say you have to certify it, right?
Yes.
That your statutory declaration has been what? Examined.
Yes.
So what they're saying is that we got your statutory.
No, finish read the right first.
No,
yes,
hold on. I go phrase by phrase. So what them said, them use the word certify, and if you're not careful, you think that, oh, them certified. But all they're certifying is just, this is just like an acknowledgement to say, we receive it and we look at it, right? And then them say, based on the examination, which does not constitute an audit.
Constitute an audit. Yeah, because the Prime Minister constitute audit, yes.
Yeah, it says it appears, so the key word appears. It appears that the declaration has been duly completed. Duly completed. Now, when completion mean, you know, is not an examination. They're saying all of the boxes where you're supposed to put things in, we see the things inside there. What we need to do is completed. What we need to find out is this a standard procedure? This letter.
Yeah, because them use 2020. Yes, it's here, man. That is standard.
No. What I say is that we need to find out from some other people if when them submit them thing and all the boxes filled out, if them get this letter saying we acknowledge. Basically, this is saying we acknowledge receipt. We looked at it, and but they don't, and it's not an audit, right? And they said it looks like it's been, and you hear them say? Hear them say it's been duly completed, meaning that all of the boxes were supposed to fill out and all that. Everything filled out. No, the second phase is we're going to examine the things now that you have.
No, but remember say all right. So if you are doing it with them and you do it the whole time. Remember 2020 at the same thing and get back, you know. Because this is 2019. So this is leave out 29, but 2020 it got through. So you don't know where you are file. Like for me file my tax every February. So I know what my file. So I just go back on my file and I see what. See? So you don't know, say if this never completed, I know. And they want to write it back and say, hey, me get it now. That one thing them wait for. See? So 2020 him that match it. He want to sit down and them that write him 2022, 2023 and I go up. So and about that, you know, about the 21 days we miss. Can say they get a letter from the 21 days. Although that was March. But him do it, him should do it within the 21 days time. But him say him never do it within the 20, it passed the 21 days. So you pay the penalty. Them charge him a penalty. So me say if you charge him a penalty then, for that, for pass the 21 days when them give you. Yeah, because them give you back a time, you know, because you and them interact, right?
Yes. Hold on a second. This is the statutory declaration, right? This letter, and look at the date. That's what I'm saying. You can't follow the dates because they don't have enough people over there, and to some degree, them lazy, them the weird behind. Because look at this. This is dated 2021, you know, but they're looking at 2019.
Yeah, because it was the 2019 one. Remember 2020 filed it.
Yeah, right. But here's the thing.
Yes.
No.
So when him said to me, yeah, man, him explain to me now. So him said,
No. Hold on a second. You know why it couldn't be 2020? Because them say your statutory declaration as at December 31st, 2019.
yes. So but listen, well, I no, but him couldn't file it 2019, you know, because that 2019. All right. So my 2023 file already, you know, and 2024, you know. You remember, say 2023, but you filed this year, you filed 2023. So when them filing, but the 2023, if it's short or something, in a 2025, I'm gonna file 2024. If it's short or something, then me write me back and say 2023, you did miss something, and then me will give them it. You understand? So this, him say no 2020 when file in a 2021, him get through that good.
No,
so
I'm wrong. No, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Here's why I'm wrong.
No, I'm gonna call him and him explain to you.
Yeah,
well,
them can't look at 2020 and say, as of 2019, we receive your thing. That don't make no sense. Because look on the deal.
No. When them write this, you know, yeah, that means everything of 2019 as of that now, not the 2021 because it's different.
It must be before 2020. It
yes.
must be before 2020, right?
Because as of 2019.
Yeah, because here's what happened.
Them can't say as of 20. Remember, you know, you have an next declaration for 2020, you know, in a 2021, you know. Yes. So you can't say as of the 2019 one them a deal with, you know. For clear. So all right, say me have a document outstanding from a 2019 tax, right? I mean, I do some other business. Me have a document. So
no, it can't be. As a 2019. Here's why it can't be. Here's why this can't be. You know when the statutory declaration due? It due March 31st of each year. This is December they might talk about. So it can't be. Why would you submit a statutory declaration 3 months before it's due?
No, I never submitted in a 2020. I think himself submitted.
So it can't be 2020. It have to be 2019 or 2018. It have to be one of them 2 years. It can't be 2020.
No, man, this one was 2019.
But why would you submit it? But hold on, why would you submit it then 3 months before it's due?
No, I'm not submitted 2019. I'm submitted in 2020. Don't not 2020.
All right, read the first.
No, I'm not submitted the first. No, but them as of 2019, like them counted the end of 2019, right? Right? Them not counting at 2020. Them count the whole year, you know. The whole year 2019, you know. Yeah? So it done the 31st. Them I tell them say, okay, this work off for 20, because the 2021 different, you know, from January to the 31st and every year, you know. Them not do it like the thing, man. Them do it like
no. It not go by calendar year, it go by fiscal year.
The fiscal year.
The fiscal year from April 1st to March.
Tell me. No, him tell me so them do it. So me you want to know.
But bring him on, let me ask him then.
Okay, man. Come interview him now.
Yeah, because 2019, this is at 2019, so this must be for like 2018 or because it must be 2018 because for 2019,
I got them right.
Yeah, but unless they make a mistake, then they must make a mistake.
No, because the man may explain to you because he said the 2021 clear enough.
Here's what it'll be like. It'll be like for example, right? In America, your tax due April, right?
Yes. But it's not my tax. All right. So my tax.
Well, not your tax due April. But here's the thing.
Yes.
In America, it's not the fiscal year, it's a calendar year, right? And
a calendar year.
But in this case, it will be like me. I file my taxes in a September for the year, and we have 3 more months to go. The IRS that said no. What happened to the income for the next 3 months?
Yeah, but him want to file it pan. All right. So him that file it up in a 23. All right. So me file. All right. So I filed for last year, you know. Last year I filed it in a February. I filed my tax in February. Same.
When it due?
I went April. Me always file it early.
No.
The last March, or the first of April, somewhere around this.
Yeah, but what I said,
you can't file it late too, you know. Eh?
Yeah, but what I said to you is this: if the like,
you know, my January and my February still, you know, because I count the whole last year, the whole calendar year it count.
No, but here's the thing, right? In America, the tax year is the calendar years from January to December, but then till April for file. But But
Yes.
here's what now. So if me file my tax return in a September, IRS are gonna say, where is the where?
All right. Let me get to you. So, all right. So the 2023 tax, right? I calendar year them give it. The 2023 tax, I file it 24 already from February. Okay? But I always file it like that. I not file in April or March. I always file them early, right? So we file it in a February. Next year, I file. I remember under 2024, just start. This not up nothing. So if I have a problem in 2022, them that write me back. I have a problem in you understand? Them that write me, and them that say no, say something in 2022. But my 2023 got through and good. You understand? So that's right. Do my tax on February.
All right. So here's the thing, right? Whoops. Here's the thing. If the statutory declaration, right, and somebody pointed out, and I think them right, the statutory declaration is for the calendar year, but you have until the fiscal year, the end of the fiscal year, to turn it in, right?
File. Okay. So file February.
Right.
Yes.
But here's the thing. Them say as of December 31st, 2019. So it must be the calendar year. No, it must be for the year previous.
No. Up to 2019, that's 1 year. So it must be from January to the 31st. Every year from January 1st to the 31st of December.
No, but when I said to you, it can be for 2019 or it can be for 2018, but it cannot be for 2020.
Before.
It can't be for 2020.
No, not 2020. Him filed the 2020 after him said that got you on.
All right. So we agree upon that.
Hold on. Yeah, doing. How you doing?
One sir loan somewhere.
Well, I'm a call you. Me want to explain something to Rattigan, you know. With the fact, so him they get something kind of not up. Tell him how the 2019 and all that thing I go again. Tell me how this go again. And what they not up with you? What the late fee?
Oh man, the late charge is at $250,000 charge.
Yes, but what 2019 when you filed
from them time there? I had filed the declarations for 2019. They were filed late. You hear me?
Yeah, not yet. You want that?
Yeah, so because they were filed late, what happened is that they had sent me a notice saying if it now filed by X time, it would attract a $250,000 thing. So what happened is that when I filed, it would have already. I stated that I have to file the documents and pay $250,000 within 21 days.
Oh.
So I filed the documents.
Repeat that. Say file the documents. Phone break.
That's how you see me was circulated. So I assume that based on the conversation, I did this child will is that I have to pay that money again. Yeah, it's 3 years out.
Your phone a break up. Yes.
Yeah, so I don't have any options. It's like how people when they put out the information was that you have the person. I don't everything that it was actually was said who they did to comment and other thing.
Oh, so when you put out the information, they make it put out like you never file nothing. But you file the thing and you get that. Let me see. So you're 2020.
You never pay is the issue.
Okay, they pay. So why they never ask that? Oh, they still charge you?
No, today no, because the judge never get to hear my side of the story.
Okay.
So because you never get to hear that, because the court full today, he said I could put it off to his 6 because what going to happen when he hear my side of the story now, then he will decide if he must still pay the $250 or pay less or not pay none at all, for example.
Can they get the 21 days? So me I tell Ratty now, this year 2019 is a year-to-year declaration from January the 1st till the 31st of December, right?
You're supposed to file every year.
Yeah.
So the 2019 is the one. File again 2020 and 2022.
So you file again 2021 and that got you good. And 2022. That's all right.
Everything goes through every year. No, every year I'm not no issue with the Integrity Commission.
Okay, so you file a thing with them every year. Okay. Okay. So you know Ratty?
No, me have some questions to ask you.
Yeah, and phone I go up and
Hello?
Yeah, you can hear me.
Even today, the Integrity Commission, even in the Integrity Commission lawyer stated today, because the later for March. You understand?
Yes.
For March 2021. And them confirmed that say yes, me bring in everything the 5th of March 2021. And I said they send me a letter now in May to tell me say my declaration duly complete everything. All right. But there's a letter where me send you over everybody off.
Yes, yes, yes.
You understand?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, man. So
Ratty ask a question. Ratty ask a question. Ratty.
Right. Brethren, let me ask a question. Good evening. May I look at this letter?
You can't hardly hear him. Let me just try and make it can't hear him. Turn him up more and make it can't hear him. See if we can't hear him now. Talk again, Ratty.
Yeah, you can't hear me now?
Yeah, man.
All right, good. Now I'm looking at this letter. You say you didn't file. You filed a 2019 late. Correct?
Really not here. That's
You say you filed the 2019 late.
Hello?
Yeah, you can't hear me. You can't hear me. Your phone will break up.
No, me here now. Where's it?
You say you filed the 2019 late. Talk again, Ratty.
You filed a 2019 because I'm looking at this letter here. The letter dated May 18, 2021, and it says the Integrity Commission hereby certifies that your statutory declaration as at December 31st, 2019 has been examined and that it's been duly completed. So I'm asking you, for your 2019, this letter dated May 18, 2021, it's referring to your 2019 statutory declaration. Is that correct?
Yeah, man, the letter was ready. The same letter circulated May 18, 2021, when they had confirmed that all my declarations have been duly filed and certified.
Okay, no. So this is
date, I wouldn't have anything outstanding for them.
Okay, so them said for the whole year, right? For the whole year, them say they've reviewed it and that it appears that the declaration has been duly completed in accordance with the provision. So everything is fine, right?
When I hear it,
him say when them read it, so them say it duly completed, everything is fine. No, it must all right. In other terms, each time you file, like the 2019, 2020, the same kind of thing you get, right? When it completed. The same kind of letter.
Yeah, but most time them say just get a receipt on the time. But because
Okay,
I guess we were communicating, them send me this letter.
Good.
Because when I filed on March 5th, I also had sent them an email, sent the director an email telling him that I had filed and asking him really leniency, really whole the charge thing. I never from him until I saw this letter May 18th. That's why I assumed that he had adhered to my request and was supposed to pay the funds again.
All right. Let me read something to you. Section 43. I don't know if you're familiar with it. Section 43 of the Integrity Commission Act, subsection 3. It says the Director of Information and Complaints may, with the approval of the Director of Corruption and Prosecution, serve upon a person referred to in subsection 1A, that is somebody who failed without reasonable cause to submit a statutory declaration. That means file at all. Or subsection 1B, failure without reasonable cause to provide information, where them ask you for information and you don't give it to them. Them say, under that, you would have committed an offense under that subsection and a notice in writing in the prescribed form, offering that person to discharge a liability.
Yes, I was saying, yes, that letter would have stated that my liabilities have been discharged, huh?
Right. So you pay $250,000. What I'm saying, the question I'm asking is that with this letter, right, coming to the end of the year, right, that says that everything is fine and everything has been duly completed. Why is it then that there's a letter saying that you didn't comply with something? Because this is saying that you complied.
Yeah, man. That was the last piece of that was the last correspondence I got from the Integrity Commission. So there was no letter stating that I didn't file everything, you know. But it's the way how they presented the news. They presented the news in a way to make it seem like I still have documents outstanding and presented to say like I'm being charged for not filing my statutory declarations. Yes,
but,
I'm being charged for not filing it on time. Understand what I mean? So it's on time, you know, because it was filed.
So they make a mistake. So the integrity him said after the IC put out say him never file. But yesterday they file and then get back this 2021. Them just put it out there at the end.
No,
so this is a mission for them side.
But what we understand is that
it was really filed. They said in court today that it was filed and they gave a date when it came in.
So them filed. So them shouldn't do this.
That's why I have a question. No, that's why I have a question regarding this, because if them get the information, if this is truly for 2020, 2019 and not 2018. Oh, by the way, the letter, Virgin, the letter what I'm saying, was that for 2018 or was that for 2019?
If it was 2018 or 2019.
Yeah, man, the letter, the declaration in question was 2019.
All right. So stop right there. Stop right there. So stop right there.
You said 29. Hold on. Repeat again.
The declaration in question was for the year ending 2019.
Ending. And it's
as I said, normally you would file those the following year. So early 2020 is when I filed for 2019.
Oh, but you got one thing through the man dead in the COVID. You know them kind of
one of the documents never sought out for the one.
But hold on.
When that sought out now.
But who I'm liar? Because here's what happened.
That is it, me I tell you about it. Him liar should have what them.
Because here's what happened. The Integrity Commission said we have received it. Right?
Of course.
It's been filed and everything here looks fine.
Good.
So I don't understand then why is it that
go publish something now when I say him never filed nothing, but yet still them say, oh, him the file, you know. That means them make enough mistake. So right now you forward them. So even if me file later, I get a penalty 2021. Yeah, why you come and say me never file nothing?
No.
That bad pan I see, we can't just I see Ratty.
No, because that's why I ask him now.
Who are you liar?
No, hold on. If this is 2019, because here's what happened. Hold on, doing. Before hearing from him, this could be 2018 because you said in 2021, them write to him and talk to him about 2019. So it's possible that this could have been for 2018, but now that him said no, it's 2019. Then the question becomes, then why is there a late filing? Because they've written to you saying that they have it. They say we have it. Look. It says the integrity.
One piece, all right. Him saying they have a business company, but if the accountant for that business there, when people you have your accountant, I come here have my accountant. So the accountant died in a COVID. So him never get back one of them. So that one where them did want to see from the business there. Them tell him to file and then file it. The other thing they file already, you know. So them say them duly get it and everything, but the 21 days. Them want to say because you have to file it within the 21 days or something.
Yeah, but here's the thing. But women don't understand is this.
But when them go release on 2024, say him never file none at all and not go so.
But hold on. What if he had some other business and he didn't report it in this, right? So it's like they're saying, okay, what you've given us, we're looking at it and it complies. But then them find out, say, wait a minute, him have a business where him never report to us. Is that the case?
No, because him filed it in 2020, 2021.
So hold on. So never tell them.
I can say it. Hear this. Say it.
When you're filing, you would have stated everything we're involved in, for example. So on the declaration, I would have stated my involvement with that company.
Yeah.
But the supporting documents now, that would have proven me right on the form. That is what wasn't there initially.
Oh.
So, for example, the profit and loss statement for the company where you'd have to submit for sure, say this is what the company did pay you, for example. Yeah, for example, I can write, say, I get $100 from you if I work for you, but we need to send a supporting document for sure, say, you give me for true.
Oh, it's a supporting document and no what?
No, you see the point of me.
The document never come with the initial declaration, so that is what they were asking for.
Oh, so for that one. Him declare it, but
because they need the supporting document now in order to certify the declaration. So it's when you send in the supporting document now, on the 5th of March, they certified that I have sent in everything, and them duly send more letter 2 months after that. You understand?
Right.
So the difference, for example, with some other politicians we are here say, you hear them saying they're not certified as yet. It means that they have documents and them still not submit for sure where their money come from.
But here's the thing.
But I have submitted everything.
But here's the thing. In December of 31st, it couldn't have been late. It have to be late after March, right? So that's why I was telling you, Lonesome, that when just because
no, but 2021, but this is 2019. So remember.
No, we must say. Me understand we must say. He must say,
yes.
Look, remember me telling us, so them say you fill out all the spaces on the form, so everything is fine. But now they have to go do the audit. They have to go look on it. I remember them tell us that this is not an audit, right? All they're saying is that we're acknowledging that you submit the forms and everything looks fine. So now they have to look on it now. So what happened is that he referenced a business, but he didn't put the supporting documents. He put the supporting documents after March 31st.
Yeah, the next year, him get to
next year.
Remember COVID. You remember COVID and the man they dead.
I know, but what I'm saying, I know. But what I said to you is that he submitted it after March 31st. So that's the problem.
Yes.
So this document, that's why I said to you, just because you say the word certifies inside there, it doesn't mean that it was certified. They just say it's cert, and that's
no man. When the letter came, it would be that letter we're referring to in May. That is after now I would have submitted everything.
Right.
And I got my receipt, and this letter now would state say my thing is now certified. So they have acknowledged that everything is certified. Now the issue around my whole thing is because the fee wasn't paid.
Hold on. Why is it then in May 21st that in this letter they didn't put that? Okay, it's been completed, and we will certify it, but there's an outstanding amount that you haven't paid in a timely fashion.
No, man, you missed it, man. In March 2021, when you see them send me that letter now in May, I didn't have any outstanding documents left. Everything would have been submitted.
Right.
When they had sent me the letter asking for the additional documents, now, this would have been in 2020. But remember, the letter we're referring to now, is in 2021. Because they had sent me now a notice. They sent me a notice in February 2021 stating that I must submit the documents and pay the money within 21 days. You get what I mean? So the documents were submitted the 5th of March. So when you submit documents now,
hold on. Here one now, brethren.
They now stated now after I submit that everything now has been duly filed. So they're good.
All right.
But the problem
I understand.
No.
Hold on. But here's the thing. There's a point though. And that point is that if you go back to section 6043, subsection 3, right? It talks about somebody who doesn't file or somebody who failed to provide information without reasonable cause. Now you just tell me that COVID and him
have reasonable cause. Yes.
So why is it then that they never go under 43 subsection 1B said if you fails without reasonable cause. He had reasonable cause.
Yes.
So what's the issue?
So that is how the judge know, because today the court was full. He stated that he wants to hear those mitigating circumstances. So that's why he must come back to 6.
Okay, so you might not pay 250.
That's how you might determine what fine, for example, to charge me. You understand?
I'm not charge you.
Are not charge you.
Because when he came today, he was not privy to the information. So when we started summarizing the information to the judge, he decided at that point that because the court's full today, he really can't spend so much time on this today. So he said both lawyers must have a mature conversation, come to an amicable solution, and we meet up again to close the matter the 6th of June. So that's what happened today.
So hold on a second.
He didn't get to hear. It's like what me and you talk about now. Yeah. The judge never get to hear all of those things because he was not privy to the information before coming to court today.
All right. So let me ask you something.
A different judge that came for the first day we went was a different judge and who was there today. So this judge says he wants to hear those circumstances.
All right, let me ask him a question from the lonesome if he can't hear me.
Yes.
Is he objecting to the $250,000? Is that
No,
why
I never, not from day one I didn't object to it. Because from day one I stated clearly that I assumed at the time that I wasn't supposed to pay it again based on the communication I had with them. But when I realized this year now, when I got the summon, and then I called them and they told me that it is about the fine, it's because I didn't pay the fine. Then I, at the same time, became prepared to pay the fine. I've been prepared to pay the fine. I've indicated that from day one.
But tell me something now, Dwayne. So the pandemic, your accountant died. You have all these, going on with because you can just move around like that.
Yeah, we will explain all of those things, but as I said, if it explains and the judge decides that I'm supposed to pay the fine, I'm not objecting to that. Because as I said, it is in law that is the fine, so fine. It's a fact. If I knew that I was supposed to pay it, I would have paid it from 2021. I'm going to wait 3 years.
Let me ask you something again. So 2020, you filed 2020, that's okay?
Everything is okay. The only thing that was in question was the 2019.
So I'm filed 2020, that's okay. 2021, you filed 2021 too, that's okay.
Yeah, because you have to file it 1 year after you come out of parliament, you still have to file. So I had to file 2021 too.
Okay. So I'm going to file 2020 and 2021, and them all right. Them all right with them.
Yeah, no.
You see, Ratty, it's 2019. You saw me that to the boy, Ratty. But them hard in a Ratty. Because you have the pandemic. You have him accountant dead. And then if him tell them about the company, what they want, the supporting documents back it. Which I get $10. More on the supporting documents.
Let me ask him a question.
Yes.
Sir, did you get a notice in writing from the Integrity Commission saying that you...
I can't hear you again.
Hold on, let me try again. Let me just, if you can't hear me, repeat. Me just talk to you. Talk again, Ratty.
All right. Did you get a notice in writing from the Integrity Commission saying that you can...
Yes, man, remember, if you
follow...
Hold on. Make him finish. Go Ratty.
Yeah. Did you get a letter from the Integrity Commission saying that you can discharge any liability of conviction if you pay the $250,000 for failing to file or to provide information on or before March 31st? Did you get that notice?
Ratty, if you look at my first statement I put out, you will see clearly in there that February 2021, a notice came from the Integrity Commission, which stated in that notice, say, file the documents and pay the fine within 21 days. I filed the documents, but when I filed the documents, which would be a week after or 2 weeks after, I went there personally, filed the documents, had a discussion. I sent a letter the same day asking for leniency, really fine based on all the circumstances we hear me talk about before. I said this to all of them in a letter. I have proof of that and that going to be put in everything. And then the only response I got from them was a letter from May 18. So that's why I said when I got that letter May 18, I thought that the director had complied. Well, once I complied, he will see with me then. And decides, all right, I have to pay that fine again. So that's why that fine was paid. And I said, I never heard about it again until now. So that's why I said when they came with the summons, I was so surprised. I called the Integrity Commission at the same time, and they explained to me that it don't have anything to do with the documents because they have my documents and everything good with my documents. But the fine
still.
The fine wasn't paid. That is the issue.
So tell me something more.
Going to court. That is why we're going to court, so the fine can be paid.
Okay. So you're
one thing we want. We wanted the judge to hear the deliberation, say no, exactly where I was coming from, so he can now decide how to go about with the fine.
So
that is all it is.
So let me ask you two things. So you plead guilty to them for they pay the money?
Yeah, I have to plead guilty because I owe them. I say the fine is here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you nobody hold up the court and say no, I'm not guilty because if them tell it say they might charge the 250, but with explanation because you have to tell them the COVID, the man dead, the paper did go through from 2021, then they clear. So them not have no problem about your paper. Them just they told you that
exactly.
but it's unbelievable.
So there is no issue with the documentation because they have confirmed, even in court today, they told the judge that they have all the documentation. They don't have everything is certified that good.
So them want to take
it's not the fine that was that.
Well, on the doing. Well, on Ratty. So tell me something now. With somebody like Dalrin Pano Ratty, remember when she 2015, 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. She collect over nearly $2 million for the traveling with the same vehicle. She get concession. You Ratty? And she not declare it, Ratty. Oh, she not get Jano. Ratty. No, I'm not make you go into this. Ratty, me ask you, Ratty.
Now listen to you. Yeah.
Ratty. But them charge him and run over $250. You see them one more the water for 250,000. Say, hey, although him have the pandemic and thing, but in a Dalrin time, he never have the pandemic in 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, and just 2020. And then she collect money. She collect fee nearly $2 million. Plus she can step down, but what charge she get? She pay them money already.
All right. No, but hold on.
Nothing like this.
Hold on. Make a deal with theme case first. Then we got the $1. Here's the problem.
Right. I never got to the problem.
No, but Ratty, you fully understand me, sir.
Yeah, I do. And
yes.
Don't try to explain to the people. Right. Here's what happened with his case. With his case, right? Him file the documents, but there was and him declare it, but he had to provide supporting documents, which he didn't provide. And so what happened when eventually he was late in providing the document after March 31st the following year. So he provided it. Now what happens is that they sent him a letter saying that because he sent it in late, there's a $250,000 fine in pay, and then him don't have to go court. Him say what happened is that he wrote them back and objected to it, trying to get an explanation, and then they send him this letter now. And this letter, when he read it, he thought, okay, everything is fine, I'm clear.
Yes.
And now them come and say, hey, you didn't respond and you didn't pay it, so now we are going to court with you.
Yeah, we want the 250.
I want because here's the thing. You see, if he had paid the 250, let's say they come to him and if he had paid the 250 when he got that letter, we wouldn't be here. It would be over. Because them say you don't have to go court. But what happened is that he didn't pay it. No, he didn't pay it, and there's a reason why he didn't pay it. Because himself COVID and some other things. So he might explain to them, and then what happened? Them never come back. The next time them come back to him, them say, "Oh, everything clear," which is this letter where you send out now. Yes. And then after this letter now, them say, "Oh, you know what? You never pay it, and so we have to go court." So that's why he plead guilty, because he pled guilty because he did not file the document before March 3rd.
Explanation, right? Not just so, because him say my explain.
To the judge. Yeah. But and you know what? If I were representing him, I can't guarantee any judgment. But I would make a damn good argument to say that the statute says if you fail to provide the information without reasonable cause.
That is what we're going to deliberate.
Without reasonable cause.
We must never get a chance to deliberate it today now.
All right. Explanation. All right, doing.
Where you liar?
Where you liar? Where you liar? But we are here talk, man. So where you liar?
Doing.
Tell him give me a call.
Give me a call. Later. Yes. Ratty. So this it all put me in something now, because if you're late and them say, give me it coming like me get a ticket for driving. Remember, just break it down to the people. Me get a ticket. But if me pay it at the tax office, me not have to go court. But if me not pay it, me have to go court. Same thing. Can me get a drive? Me just simplify. Me get a ticket because me never have a seat belt. And them say pay it by the 30, that and that. But me talk to them and them that say, okay, quash that, back, everything good. And me not know, and then 3 years after you say, but you never pay this. So I carry a quote and make you pay it, you know. But me can come and say, no, me guilty with the explanation because I can't just pay this. And me did have COVID and me did have that. And me never, so me have to come explain myself. So that's a simple thing. But me ask you that now with him, all them come down hard pan him there, so. With all where you see.
Before you go any further. No, hold on. Before you go any further, hear the question I have though. And I could care less whether it's PNP or JLP or UIC. I don't care. The question I have though is if a man show a willingness and say, okay, I will pay the 250, right? Why is it you going to waste the taxpayers' money now and go pay now for law and all them stuff that him pay the 250 when him say, look, I'll pay
You
the
must still pay
250.
250.
Yeah.
You know,
I
see,
don't
let me tell you why. Because in the climate, this now, like, you know, you have a big election next year and thing. Them play what them want to play because them send out something from out of the water that is the IC. You understand? Because this not even relevant, but them them send it out, you know. Them send it out like him never declare nothing.
Right.
We do all of this. So me that use my lie, you know, you have to go for the IC because them full of crap. But them do it out of order. But yet still, let me ask you with Dalrymple and the Prime Minister now. You will put me now. If you got the IC, say them serious. She get a concession. Millions of dollars she saved her for the car. Right? She said she never knows, it's a simple mistake she left it off. Remember, she have the car in her name. It have a license, insure every year, and she have a playback loan in her name. She have to keep it. 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. She not declare it. And now she come back and matter of fact, them appear for the same for use the car. She use her all rap for or something, and I get the money there with two short speaker. She collect money off of it to Inarati for traveling, you know.
Well,
but yes, she never remember say she have a brand new Benz or BM Benz. She never remember say she have a brand new Benz. That makes no sense to you. Why they never charge all these money for all these years?
Well, here's the thing. Her case is in the Arbitrary Court, right? And that case is much more serious than this one here. This
wasn't a case.
To me, if I wanted to save the taxpayers' money, I would have just said, all right, since you're willing to pay the 250, we're not going to spend money, taxpayers' money, to get a lawyer for go.
They must spend more than 250. It's $1 million to collect 250.
Yeah. Because right now, they have to pay the lawyer who go court today and it put off. And then they have to go back again and argue. Why not just take and the penalty I'm looking at is 250. So why not take the 250 and just say, all right, and write it off and say, all right.
And the judge have to get paid.
Yeah.
Like have used could have even some other case.
Yeah. The other thing with Dalrymple's case, why I say it's more serious, Dalrymple's case, to me, based on what I've heard, it shows fraud. It shows fraud. This one didn't show fraud because in the clearing, and just never provide the supporting documentation. In her case, she didn't do it, and she was doing all of these things, and then it's hard to come and say, I didn't know when you were getting all of these benefits. You know what I mean? You get the concession, you filed for the insurances in your name, all of these things. The fact of the matter is, and then her sister said she was the one using the car. Her sister said, my sister Dalrymple, Marissa, she was the one using the car.
Yes.
So
next thing now, let me ask the next thing because when I come off of this, you know, let me tell you, I see always stay around here. That's why them can't manage around here right now. Now, the Prime Minister now, we could jump on at the same time, 2021. So all not declare them want supporting documents and then not charge him, not even charge 250,000. Then 2022 the same thing, it not declare yet. Them not charge him neither. But him can't declare the asset them all now. 2023 does fine. So what the difference there? One can't declare them, plus them not charge him for late, nothing I do say nothing to him. That one is untouchable.
No, you see, that's where I'm telling you that the Integrity Commission, they have some serious problems because you can't be looking at a statutory declaration that's 2 years old and you have issues with it. That just cannot happen. Jamaica is not a big place, and the information that you want is there. Plus, if they want information from St. Lucia or elsewhere, the Integrity Commission has the statutory power to do that, to get the information. So to me, it just shows, like I said, it shows some leniency that clearly demonstrates that people are above the law. Nobody should be above the law. Them should just get this stuff and treat him just like how them treat anybody else. So I have a problem with that, with the statutory declaration that you cannot verify going back to 2021 and 2022, because the 2023 one was just well, actually it was in March he was supposed to file it. So I have a problem. I have a big problem with that.
Just read and hold it down. When I mention it, just read.
Oh, you can talk.
Yeah, just don't, when I read it out, just read her. I would just laugh. Agent. Agent. You see? Yeah. Just read that here and laugh. Just read and laugh, man. Don't, agent. We know agents, you know. Read and laugh. You have to read and laugh. We know agents. We don't talk.
Well, I know. We not call no name or nothing, but we have conversations. We have conversations when we have to straighten out things and have to show people the straight part. And I said, no, we have to write us no right. And have to show them. But sometimes it's difficult to try and explain to people who hell bent on just saying this is it, even when you show them. So sometimes you have to walk away. You have to just walk away.
Let's talk into some people and really understand, because some people help bend and destroy Jamaica and destroy the poorer class of people, Because you have some people them just love a party. We don't do that. We love poor people. We not pick up for the big boy, the rich and greedy, So we know, we are talking about poor people.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Eh?
Are you
So me run look, but no got for Elben. It's all right.
This meant for you.
Yeah. So
yes.
Okay. Elben.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But hey, you guys remember when they were doing the Tivoli Gardens hearing, how they treated them poor people? Talked down to them, ridiculed them, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. No, you know what? No. Me understand what the guy that. Me understand. When name Lonesome? The brethren you just have on?
Dwayne Vaz.
Vaz, right. No,
I think about the fertilizer down so maybe the ICS.
No, that him explain it to me. I mean, I understand where I come from now, because I was under the impression that it had to do with 2020, but it filed early, and why it filed early. And him explained that no, it actually filed on time, but there was one piece of information.
Just one piece.
That
but
he didn't
clear
file.
it. But one piece, but them want to backup evidence.
Right, and then give him the time and say file it now, and him never file it on time. It's filed now, but it wasn't filed on time. And then them say, okay. Then him now, when them start want the money from him start explaining to them that, listen, there are extenuating circumstances, and they didn't come back to him until they come with this 2020 something letter. And with this letter now, they said everything looks fine. So once I tell him everything fine, then him say, okay, all right, no problem. So, but the thing is, him said, no, I'm plead guilty because I'm actually turning the documentation late. So him saying
and you make a note of this. I wouldn't understand. When you make a note of this, can I remember when they make a note of this, you can use it, beat Dalvin Pam and beat the rest of them. Because if the IC is very serious and one little thing, me I go for it, then you not go for the Prime Minister.
You know what me worry about with Dalrymple? What me worry about?
Yes.
Me worry about if it's the clerk or prosecute the case or the DPP office. That's what me worry about. Because this is an ironclad case, because this is a documentary case. This is not a case where them bring in a witness and somebody say, yeah, me see him do it, and then somebody come and say, no, I know him, or them have problems with identification. This is a case where there is documentation for the purchase of the vehicle. There's documentation regarding the concession. There's documentation regarding the upkeep and the maintenance paid by the government for this vehicle, for the use of the vehicle. There's documentation regarding the insurance and the registration of the vehicle.
Yes.
And then to top that off, you have a witness who is the defendant's sister, because the defendant said, no, my sister was the one I purchased the car from. She was using it. And the sister come and say, no, you're the one who used the car. And how do we know that the sister is right? Because you can go back and look at the monthly maintenance. They give them a stipend for if you use the car for government business. And
Yes.
based on the record, she was collecting that stipend. So that's an ironclad case. So I don't know how she's going to get out of that one. I don't know if she's going to get out of that because she have problems now with filing a false declaration, which will lead to a prison term. And another thing about it is that the penalty too soft because sometimes them give them a fine or it's a fine or 2 years in prison. You need for just to know it's 2 years in prison and the fine. That's what it is. So they might pay the fine. The fine don't mean nothing to them. They might pay the fine.
Like she sit down for so much years. I miss everybody just pick back and them run off at the rain where him declare him thing. So them want the documents, the supporting documents for that thing that when them say my work and what them want the supporting documents, which the time and them do it and them get it and everything, but them still want the money. Kevin say we may get it late. Then I say, hey, COVID so I'm for know and I'm under the debt to and them thing. They have to know for move and you get the document and that. Them still come down hard. So it's a two-law business in Jamaica, brother. It's a two-law thing. You see it? You see it, Ratty?
All right, here's where it says, right? Section 43. If you fail to file without reasonable cause, right? Or you fail to provide information as they ask, or you fail to attend an inquiry, them say $500,000 or a term of imprisonment not exceeding 6 months. And then if you knowingly makes a false statement, right? Or you give false information, that is $2 million or to a term of imprisonment not exceeding 2 years. I am saying
so what did that imply a false statement? A false statement then better.
She would come under this one here. She would under this one knowingly makes a false statement. She would commit an offense and is liable on summary conviction to a fine not exceeding $2 million or to a term of imprisonment. No, my argument is this. Guess who can investigate this?
DPP.
DPP and the police can investigate this.
Yeah,
so what they should do is them to say, okay, you know what? For the statutory declaration, we just charging her for making a false statement. But they could also charge her, to me, I think the charge
receive money by false pretense and all kind of things.
Charges, right. So she have to go to prison. She have to go to prison. She have to go to prison. But it's Jamaica, so and it's sad. It's a sad commentary on the judiciary, although I know I sat my bridge on my twisty mom now when I hear me say that. But it's a sad commentary. Here's a sad commentary. Politicians do not go to prison in Jamaica. That's it.
So, well, we have a sense of them in a ratty. I mean, I foolishness,
Jack Smith a long time ago, and Jack Smith went to prison because Jack Smith never want to give out the people them the money for the farm workers. The farm workers' money where him take. He was told to give it back, and that was a while back. But if you think about it, the kind of crimes, the kind of corruption that has occurred since Jack Smith, if Jack Smith can go to jail for that, then why is it that some of these people can't go prison? Yeah, so the police can investigate this, but don't hold your breath, people. It's just all right. Right, that's so. So he said, nothing in this act shall prevent a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force or any other body having investigative powers under any other enactment from commencing or continuing an investigation into any complaint, information, notification, or other matter. So the police can deal with this. But you think that I got happen, Herb?
No. Look, maybe it's good to see it play out like this so that people will be motivated to want to go in and get it done. Right? So make it play out and let the people see the process at work. If you don't want to hassle to have to leave work, take time off, go get a lawyer, pay money, and do all of this stuff, then make your declarations in a timely fashion. Because that's the gist of this whole exercise. When they keep in mind in St. Kitts and Nevis, when them put the judge and about 4 other senior people in government on trial, their numbers went from only, I think it was 12% were filing, up to 90%. So you need a case, or you need an example to set the example, to get people to don't be lazy, go in, file your declaration, and don't sit around. And that's what's happening right now. I'm sure people holding their breath to see what's going to happen. Right? That's a lot of money to give up for being lazy. I'm just saying.
Right. And then
let me show you something to Ratty. We do that. But the Prime Minister, I wonder, all them not even do something and say, hey, affiliate this, but the people are not going yet. The supporting documents, them not get, them can't do something to that, Ratty. The IC can't do nothing to it.
Yeah. But will
so
they?
They
can.
It's a joke.
No, that me I tell you from long time, so that's a joke.
No, man, we have to start burning them up completely, man. This is a joke. This is a garbage. The garbage. Let me show you something to Ratty. Mr. Nigel Clark come out. And you remember them about 1.8 billion from the IMF.
Mm-hmm.
He take it put in the reserve in a Ratty. Remember them come out and tell us remittance going down and nothing now going, you know. So him take the money, remember put in the reserve. And I said Jamaica this at the first, you know. Let me show you what him say so. Well, we came up, you know, Lige, look here. Lige is dangerous, you know. This don't make no sense, man. Look on this, Ratty. Look on this. Me have to laugh. Look on this.
Look on this. I want to look on this good. Nigel Clark. I see the time when they put it out. Look, you know. Good News Jamaica update. This should not go unnoticed. For the first time, Jamaica net international reserves pass 5 billion mark.
Yeah. Where the money come from, people? This is what them do on the PR.
That's
Look at
US. But I'm get to this. As at March the 31st, 2024, Jamaica gross reserves stood at historic. I have 5,231,000,000.
No, I could talk about this now. Them have around 3.4 billion. So you know them have about 1.8 billion. So we are going to pay back some interest on the money. Remember, I borrowed the money from IMF, you know. Them did let go, some I must let the rest. Remember, Jamaica now, them now have nothing with them sell to make the money, you know. So you put it in the reserve for do what? This not help poor people. I just see what they got them and the big boys, if they want to buy something. What this for? What this for, Nigel? What this for, Ratty and Herb? It don't make no sense. We're going to pay shoe with skin of a teeth to pay about that money.
Yeah, that's a part of I think that's part of the IMF deal where they have a certain amount of the thing there. But here's a question I want to ask. 5 billion.
Yes. Sit down and do nothing.
Okay. What about the 1.7 trillion? The 10 billion? Where that there?
Yes.
Them should have added to
That
that.
gone in a pocket.
With the 10 billion US there.
That gone in a pocket, right?
That's twice the reserve, you know. That's
Yes.
twice the reserve.
Yeah. Them chop that. That chop. That gone. Nobody in the gone up prison. Nobody in the gone up prison, brother. You chop. No one for telling the truth. Hey, Maria, talk the herb tea because Maria for come on this, come blaze a little fire.
Well, listen. That's the same way, same attitude they have when the Northeast gave 450,000. And the 450,000 is unaccounted for. Now, you think that much money disappearing like that, right? First of all, you don't know whether or not parts of the money was laundered. The other thing that you don't know is how did the money leave the country, right? Was it by check or was it by cash? And I thought you couldn't leave the country with more than $10,000 cash on you. Is that right, Ratty?
Yeah, there's a limit on the amount of cash you can take out of the country.
Okay, so how did they get...
US or Jamaica?
As long as you declare it, because you have movies, you have people capture with more money, but
you have to declare it. Yeah.
You have to have the right paperwork, so you have to declare it and them. And
but if you live in the country, I guess you could leave with a money belt or something inside your bag, right? And you get to Jamaica, then you take the money belt out, put it around your waist.
Well, yes, from overseas to go to Jamaica with the money.
Yeah.
Well, people that smuggling money, you know, them do money laundering. So, and them know them not gonna declare it this, and they might not have the paper for declaring.
But here's the problem.
So them stop it and carry it in, and them have who for let them through.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, the government people going back with it, so naturally they get there. The accountability fall apart. So where's the money? That's the question we've been asking. Where did the money go specifically? How was it spent? Right?
Herb, do me a favor. You want to talk to the people about diplomatic pouch and how that whole system works?
Diplomatic pouch, yes, that them use and carry. And that's what me make. Them use the diplomatic pouch too. A true ratty. No, true.
Yeah, well,
and talk to some people, I don't want to mention it. Ratty, you know. But ratty bring it up and them know, you know. Ratty know, man. Yeah, man, ratty know, man.
There's a lot of countries. The countries learn from each other, I should say, right? Because before we discovered how they were getting the ganja from Jamaica into the United States, and we thought, well, maybe people smuggling the ganja, and it turns out that they were using the mail-run.
Yeah, man, tell me something to my system.
The mail-run C-130, right? And that C-130 is what pick up the mail from each of the embassies, the diplomatic pouches. And according to reporting, it would pick up the ganja, bring it into one location in Nicaragua, then load it on a bigger aircraft, the C-141, and fly it into Little Rock, Arkansas, right? And it was met by officials in the Little Rock, Arkansas Air Force Base, right? And there's a famous smuggler that used to fly. I think, who was it? Is Tom Cruise played the role?
Yeah, I know your talk.
Of the pilot, right? Mm-hmm. And they captured the pilot with all the drugs. Mm. And in the show, it was the female prosecutor told him he was going to go away for a long, long time. And he laughed and he said, well, we'll see. And then a phone call coming from Governor Bill Clinton. And she had to come outside and tell him that he was free to go. Right? So back in the day, you had all kinds of hand in the cookie jars, collecting and making sure that the people responsible for bringing the drugs into the country was never impacted or affected. Our people, Shower, Spangler, the whole of them were taught how to smuggle drugs. They was putting it inside of furniture, the big brown 4-poster bed furniture, then pack it down inside there. Right? And they had other methodologies. Understand, Chin Randy used to stamp out LPs. I don't know if you know anything about that, Wayne. And his ganja, them stamp out the LP with the ganja. I mean, all kind of unique way. Our Jamaicans were very creative, right? Of course, here Jamaica.
All them do that, but them to stamp the LP itself, the artworks.
Yes.
You know, let me tell you though.
Was there.
But let me tell you though, if you stamp the record with this, I don't know. Because when you don't have tough can, because I watch it, I then at the pressing plant itself. Right? Enough people not see, enough producers, enough, you know, artists, they never see this yet. So, you know, so you never see the whole finished product. You have Maria on the line, you know, people. Come in and make sure
Maria
on the line. So, we don't have tough cam. So, you wouldn't, and different place. So, for GG's to and dynamics and what other piece. So, we cut the stamper, put in a, then put it in some solution there when below. It's the acetate below. So, you know, take out the stamper, punch and kind it and everything, break the label. And then the wax come out, just a little piece of wax like this. Look at your face. But when they put it through the two with the label, they just push up the label like that and then it just and clamp and let go. And that's a record. So forget, I remember it can bumpy and groovy, you know, I don't know how them that do that. That means them man, they must have a different pressing plant. I want the wax, you know, showing the record, you know. And then them clean that down and put it in there. That's why them used to call it attack for the press. Then put it in the sleeve and thing like, you know. And the big one, then they show it press and everything. So to witness these things, but not enough wax. So if we have ganja between that now, you know, you have to mix up that. Can the hot wax come to a pipe? Hot pipe. Hot pipe. Can wax, you know. So when it squeeze it out, like them doing it squeeze out, and they just squeeze out and make a ball and they just and let go and look at the record that farm. So we don't know them do that, but me know like them have say shoe zeal and all kind of things.
The easiest way for this was the diplomatic pouch. If you have a link, easiest way, because that not get searched.
It not get searched.
No. Well,
diplomatic pouch.
We had an embarrassment.
Yes.
With the Jamaica Consul General in New York. What year was that, Ratty? The female Consul General. Somebody called them and tipped them off that she was bringing stuff in the pouch. And when she get to the airport, they asked her to open the pouch. And she had to comply. But she really didn't have to comply. She could claim diplomatic immunity, except when you're violating the law. So she opened it voluntarily. And there was a ganja. Right? So she got busted.
Diplomatic pouch to a lot of things.
Yes. If them that's the only time them will violate that is if them get credible information that you're smuggling, you know.
Yes.
But because I get stopped already with diplomatic pouch. I get stopped already, and we tell the guy, in fact, the FBI agent will come on this Saturday. Me and him get stopped in a Jeddah. We have diplomatic pouch. Forget about where I go. And the guy I said, no, I have to search. I said, no, you can't go through this. And him call everybody, call on everybody. And we said, no, you can't go in at this. And he never get for going at it. We continue traveling with this thing.
Him know say man not trouble. You can't make him go into that because you know a different thing. Maria, what's up, sister? Maria. Hey, Maria.
Well,
Maria the family. Yes, man. What's up, sis?
There she is.
I am good. Greetings to the best brothers in the world, Sir Herb and Ratigan. You know, I'm listening to Sir Herb and I'm just talking. And I think and to everybody in the chat, a blessed Tuesday night. And I'm thinking about what Sir Herb just said about the ganja being on the LPs. And my mind now starts to run and say, ganja and the LPs? Don't make any sense. But then again, I'm thinking, they're only in Jamaica.
Yeah. But you know, and everybody press that, because pressing plant rare. And like Dynamics and Tough Gang and GG. And upper thing they used to press them. So the pressing plant did rare, you know. And Sonic Sound. So
Right.
you know, yes, so it did rare and I like you can go on. And then at wax. You know, at wax, read that.
Yeah, about all the things that I've heard, that one beats.
Yes.
Yeah, that one beats me. That one, I can understand the furniture, I can understand toothpaste and those things, but I can understand canned food, I can understand Aki, those things. But LPs, boy, they're dangerous, man.
Slap. All right, so Maria, you see, them say them top up the thing, but they top up, but them not top up, it don't make no sense, man, because it not help no poor people or nothing. They borrow money and put it there and then want to use it to political, you know, propagandist business. What happened to that man, Elijah?
But, you know, having more money in the reserve doesn't really help the ordinary Jamaicans. And that's what we've been trying to tell them. And many times I hear Dr. John on Rattigan's show, Reason with Rattigan, saying the very same thing, that you brag about having all this money in the reserves. You know, to what end? Because the people are suffering, and then you know, so to say that to be bragging on that you have, it's the first time in the history that Jamaica has $5 billion in the net international reserves. Okay, if he got there, if that reserve was there based on manufacturing, production, output, and excess that came from the, you know, the coffers of the Jamaican the taxpayers, manufacturing, export, and all of that. I could have tourism, remittances. I could understand. So you're bragging that, you know, so of all the things that you have been, you know, doing with the economy, you were able to save that amount of money in the reserve. But to know that yet you borrowed that money to put to top of the reserves. No, this means that future generations their future has been mortgaged to pay this. So generations yet to be born will be paying this bill. So when are we going to stop doing this? You know, and this is that for me personally, that is not something to brag about, because he borrowed the money to put on it, which means I don't think he needed to have borrowed another $1 billion to put on it to make it $5 billion, because you're already paying your debt on time. Okay, fine. You say you have a good credit rating, fine, but to borrow more money just for the sake of sitting in there in a reserve does not make any. For me, that's not common sense approach to doing anything. Why would I go and borrow money just to put it down and do nothing when the people are suffering? You know, so I don't understand what Nigel Clark is saying, and I hope he explains to the Jamaican people how the process works, because the Jamaican people don't understand it. So when they hear $5 billion in reserve, they don't have a clue what he said. They only hear that, but they don't know what it means in layman's term, that it was borrowed and their children's future is mortgaged, so their hospitals won't get better, their school system won't get, it just won't. But they're able to go and borrow some more money.
Yes, man. So we have to come make you blow the look hole in the thing, you know, because, you know, we still have 17 minutes in Ratty. We still have 17 minutes to beat some fire, yes, because, you know, fire have to beat. So when I say, Maria, you see the PNP, you know, are talking about the illegal action surrounding the acting DPP appointment, because it's not clear. That is not clear.
Yeah. Yes, I saw that, and I was but I think I was saying the very same thing too on the weekend, that he was going to do an ATI about it. Right, I didn't catch your show earlier, so I don't know whether or not Rattigan. You have your father heard Rattigan? You say you're going to do an ATI asking those same questions.
I did. I did this morning.
Oh, you
And
did? Okay, okay.
yeah, I did, and they responded this evening. One of them responded. I sent it to the office of the public prosecutor, and I sent it to the service commission, sent it to the attorney general, and I sent it to Malahoo Fort's, what is it, Ministry of Constitutional, whatever it's called. Sent it to them, and the office of the DPP, they responded, and I think the Ministry of Justice responded, and they responded, and they didn't answer the question. They gave me the press release, which is nonsense, because they gave me the press release announcing that the lady was now elevated in position to the acting. And I in my question, I said, look, I know she's the acting, but tell me if she's the acting because the office is vacant or the former DPP is on vacation. So I'm going back tonight again and kind of straightening out that lady. I'm going to straighten her out. And then if I don't get a response, then I'll just file at the tribunal and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
They very well.
Just mentioned, right. You just mentioned the Minister of Constitutional Affairs, and I was reading somewhere where she said that they're basically ready with some aspect of constitutional reform that will be brought forth between now and 2025. I don't know if you saw it. And Hugh Small came out and rebutted what she was saying. I was like, no, not so fast, because there are many processes before you get to even bringing anything to Parliament about constitutional reform. You cannot just reform the Constitution, just come put some things, put on a paper and just take it to Parliament. It doesn't work that way. So, when you brought up her name and all the things that are happening in terms of the DPP, and I realized that this is a government that has no respect whatsoever for the Constitution. And that is very shameful. And given that they have no respect for the Constitution, that alone disqualifies them for being in leadership. Because if anything should guide them, it should be the Constitution. And I don't recall a time in Jamaica's history between, let's go back to 62 and now, that we have had this situation where we're basically in a constitutional crisis. I don't recall this ever happened, because common DPPs go, but never had the situation where there's just this blatant disregard for the Constitution, people doing whatever they want to do. Remember now, I think it was in 2015 where Chuck took Andrew Holness to court for this violating the Constitution with his undated resignation letters, and it applied to Puffton and Arthur Williams. And he then said that this being such an egregious violation of the Constitution, demanded that Andrew Holness resign. And here we are, 2024, with this same thing all over again. But the only difference is the minister is now doing the reverse of what he did then. So he's now violating the very Constitution he said Andrew Holness was in violation of. So what is it? Who are they really serving? What purpose do they serve if they cannot do one simple thing? And it is just hold true to the words of the Constitution.
They shouldn't have. I had a serious problem with them creating that ministry for her, because that if they want to look at the Constitution, they could have done it under the Ministry of Justice, right? They didn't have to create a whole ministry for this lady. And that lady, she's very dangerous. Minister Malahoo Ford, very dangerous lady, because she's encouraging people to break the. Think about this. She's in charge of the Constitution, right? The laws, right? She and Delroy Chuck, Minister Delroy Chuck. And she's telling people to break the law. She's encouraging them. She's agreeing with her friend, the ambassador to the United States, Her Excellency Audrey Marks, telling people that you can just go Jamaica and use your passport and just, and go vote. That is so wrong. That is so wrong because there's a law against that. The law says that you can vote in any constituency in which your name appears on the voter registration rolls, except if you're no longer a Commonwealth citizen or you're not ordinarily resident in Jamaica. We know about it's not the Commonwealth citizen part doesn't apply to us. It applies to people from other countries, Commonwealth countries. But the ordinarily resident piece, what that says, and in the same law, the Representation of People Act, I think it's Schedule 8 or one of the schedules. It defines ordinarily resident, and essentially it says it's a place where you spend most of your time sleeping. And she's telling people, and she should know better. She's telling people, yeah, we can't come down now, we can't go vote. I tell you what, if me try it, they're gonna lock me up. I know that. If me try it, me gone. But that's not right. And you see, what we need to do now is force the issue and say, listen, we are Jamaicans. And you see, that's why we ask people for sending them donations, because we need a lawsuit to rule certain aspects of ROPA, the Representation of People Act, unconstitutional, thereby clearing the way for us to register overseas and vote externally. They call it external voting and vote from overseas. Next month, the Dominican Republic have over 1 million citizens outside of the country who will vote externally for the first time. And and then last month or so, what happened? They had a big Dominican Day in Jamaica, and the minister spoke. The Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade. I saw a video of her, and then also the junior minister, he spoke. And you think they would have said, listen, how do you guys do it? Make a look at it, because from 2016, Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith has been saying, we're going to study how other countries do external voting, and we will come up with a mechanism so that we can get Jamaicans to vote too. And from 2016, from 2016, and up to now, nothing. And then the best we hear is the Prime Minister said, okay, we will do constituent voting. This was December 2022. He said that. Somewhere around there, he said, we do, and people don't understand. Some people here, you can vote from overseas, but they don't understand what it means. Constituent voting means that I'm going to say, all right, all of the people who live overseas, who are eligible to vote, registered to vote, we will let you vote, but you will vote in one constituency, all our own. So you're going to have one constituency with more than 3 million people, more than the population of Jamaica. Because them say we don't want to have a say in determining who will run the country. And if we allow enough to come in and think, that could be a big, big, big problem for us. So people, look into the meaning of the phrase constituent voting, and you will understand that is one place in we agree that all of you can come, all of you, but you can only vote all of you vote in one constituency, and that's it. Nonsense.
But that can't work, Ratty. That unconstitutional, man. That couldn't work. You couldn't ban on me, ban on East Kingston, you ban on West. You know, urban, there's Maria down in a Clarendon same way. And remember, you have to address somebody and then you vote in a one. Who constituency that voting by the way?
That's a good question. But them are going to tell you if a vote, you know. Them are going to tell you, say,
they can't tell you if a vote. That's that you don't quote the game. You can't tell you if a vote. You can't do that. You have a vote for come from. So when you come from East Kingston, no matter the vote in Hanover. That's right. That's stupid, brother. They couldn't tell me if I go vote. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna talk about, you know. That's what I'm gonna talk about.
Some people are talking about some water. We're not talking about some rain. Go on. Yeah. Come and see somebody does have say Portland, some road dig up or some rain. Call Portland and see where I go on when we done. But you the place have carpet. Somebody does say, but Portland have carpet, man. You're not supposed to dig up. Supposed to sort down because carpet it have, you know. Then the carpet the road the other day. Yeah, man, the road have carpet, yep. Yeah? So we have rain, So when I'm gonna have carpet. Landslide in Portland. No, man, we want to fix it today. I can't show on the carpet. I can't show on the carpet. No joke. They must say landslide at Portland, Ratty. And road dig up.
Rain over there? It a rain?
Yeah, but they must say road dig up, but you can't watch it now. Landslide, yeah, and black. But them say road dig up, but the road can't dig up, it just fix. It just fix. A matter of fact, a carpet. Not my road, you know, carpet. But for sure, them, because, you know, enough people are watching for me carpet.
And wife not said, and wife not do something about that?
Yeah, because, yeah. I just play this because, you know, supposed to, it does fix millions of dollars to see that.
Yes, yes.
What me say? When you can walk on road and you put now pop off in a pothole, how you feel when you know say your government provide road for citizens in comfort? Yes, sir! Carpet, carpet, carpet.
What is so ridiculous?
Carpet. Boy, that road and not even never look like a road fit donkey
Wait on a
truck.
second. This is the River Jordan lady, you know, brethren, so.
But River Jordan did it right now. He did it right now. It said everything to River Jordan in the place. They said the carpet dig up. Carpet, you know. Yes. But I think carpet water could have soaked through. Instead of, you know. Carpet. I'm a matter of fact, want something from over Portland the right away. Send it to my phone now. Please and thanks.
Oh, I want to ask anybody who have any video out there or any photographs of all of the people who went to Kigali in June of 2022. Please send them to me. I send them to Lonesome. Please, please send them to me. Any video or photograph of the Commonwealth Conference, Commonwealth Head of State Conference in Kigali, Rwanda in June 2022. Please send them to us. There's a very good reason why we are asked for them. We have some information now. We want to match up now. We have everything we need right now. We just want to match up some things.
Yes. So more see it. I have a look on it. Look around for the whole place pop up. Me not understand this. Me I tell them fix the road and stop the foolishness. You know? Them no mind one road they go by it like 50 times a year. I'm Ratty. By the way, Maria and her. You should know for them have water truck. Remember the road them have wet, you know. Around 40 and 50,000 for a truck of water, you know. So when you have water truck as an MP, and you send out the water truck, them are wet the road where fixed. Because remember the dust are blow up and everything. Yeah, make a bag of money. Nepotism, cronyism, and all kind of things. Right? You know see why them have the truck? Them know what them do. Them know what them doing. So them make a bag of money.
Normally the trucks are with the Public Works Department too. When they're doing fixing road, it's the Public Works Department and the Public Works Department trucks. Water trucks for delivery of water to the communities, National Water Commission trucks. I don't see why MPs and councillors are owning water trucks. They're depriving the people of valuable of money that could be invested in their community. So they are taking from the people the very thing that the people need to benefit themselves. That makes us so they shouldn't be in politics. Because everybody is using politics as a feeding tree. If you want to get rich, become a politician. It's shameful, man.
Somebody some Paul B said that look for the thing, pictures or video, they can't find it. But it has there must be somebody with the videos and the pictures out there somewhere. It's just like them put out that thing, you know. And by the way, you notice them kind of slow down using the name Global Diaspora Council. Now them call themselves Jamaica Diaspora Council. Them take off the global, but that never stop us from doing well.
So when them call them about that global again, them call themselves Jamaica Diaspora Council.
Yeah.
We still have
them all get it, man. Them put out the advertisement for Pika. You know, I say, well, you can come and You can come Jamaica and you can get your decent citizenship, you know, and not citizenship by descent, but by decent. And if you try to find it now, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. We look try to find it. I couldn't find it. Them take it down. So you know, so them are watch, you know. Them are watch.
No, they watch. Them monitor. Them monitor are going around here. Because they went out with a bag of things, you know. Now we are telling them to stop it. We don't got to tell them stop it. They need to stop it. Stop the lies, stop the propaganda. Remember we said disinformation and misinformation. Now them start use it, you know. You them know. People putting out propaganda. Misinformation and disinformation and themselves attacking. And themselves. When we look for bug life, you might have misinformation and disinformation. You might
misinformation. You're not from him recently. No, you're nothing from him recently.
No, because them are trying who will not them. See that? See that? See that? No misinformation, minister this. Minister of misinformation. And disinformation. No, put it there, them no. Yeah, man. But we see the time, you know, say, we see them time, you know, Ratty. Hey, Ratty. Ratty, you know, say, I get up, boy, I watch the time, and I know, say, you don't drink a cup of tea from
yeah, I'm almost finished with this document now, so we're going to send it out. I should put it in the chat so y'all can see.
Yes. But I mean, boy, I got drink your herb tea, man, because I know, say, you have to get your tea and herb.
No, you're like a dog, man. Hold on. Every night you eat swim around?
What? Vegetable to man.
Oh, all right. Yeah, you swim around from Jamaica, right?
No, sir. That's your artist now, you know. That's the easy, you know. That's the easy, you know, man. That's it. You go hard.
Sorry, I wish you could have seen face. Him say, yeah, no.
It's a Jamaica, man.
No, remember now, man in the wilderness come from where? Rockfort. Where they are Rockfort? Opa Fish Market. You have Raytown right there, so you have Port Trial over there.
No, I don't want none of them fish down there, so no. We know nothing right there, so you know the harbor.
They come from Kingston Harbor?
No, sir, man. We also, that's weird, I'm saying.
You have the video. You have the video with the raw soldier floor out. You play it already.
Yeah, have it, man. That's why we can't manage them fish there, man. I said they come here. We can't manage them fish there. Them fish there mash you up, man. Fish there. No, by the way, Aaron Sprat, they're catching at them little place than them. I mean, I eat Aaron Sprat, really. You know?
You don't eat Sprat?
No, man, not Sprat, you know. Not Sprat. I can't bother with no bang and them. No, sir.
No, but you know. But yeah. No, the parrot and the wenchman and the snapper and them come from the Cayman Trench, however it go, and them come right to part the food in the harbor.
No, man, them eat the food, them come just too deep for them come. You have to go down the to the line. Ratty, I forgot to send you a new thing for you, you know. See mine's you know, I forgot to send man for you know. Yeah, fear Ratty and thing. Watch minds now, watch ya.
We in lump some, we a beat it till they are my burn. We now make them get in at them and again. None of them boy, we none of them. We alone some rise up the bomber them.
Not a Judas, them a backstabber. I'm a wife and the straight beauty and glamour. No guy can walk to name me with no dagger. Make the heart of Mandela, but the mind of a Zama in the mold. Like a bull man, we send us the jammer. Lyrically inclined, be a metaphor, so no listen to lyrics line to line. Become a lyrical phaser. Put up in everything, they load some boy all in a hater.
Wow.
No,
forget nothing. No, for do your thing, man. When you started, you started with it. You know?
It on, man. It turn up.
Turn up. Man, your thing for you, man. You get that thing.
It buck. You know?
Never forget the thing.
The rebel. You do the renegade, you have to do the rebel.
You have to do the rebel. So when we do that thing and do the rebel and show me that thing. But I do the rebel. Can me have the renegade, so you have to have the rebel. You understand? Yeah, man.
You put on the chat, Herb? You put on the chat?
I'm trying to get the logo on it.
All right.
I took the logo off. So, you know, when it's in the format for PDF, it cut up all kinds of ways. And that was a big problem for me.
Hey people, I could tell you again. Remember say we have some lawsuit thrown out and them thing there, you know. And when we say we donate, we don't want to ease up the thing, you know, man. Herb tea, anytime herb tea come up and the thing herb tea, if you give a run down and say yes, I want that, yes, man, I want that, I want that. But yeah, what I do, I'm going to tell you what I do over the weekend now. I'm just telling that one, you marry, you don't want to know. People, you see, Paris in Vatican, Saturday, you want to know. When I come, this time, when I go make up from now, you know, look at take a fright now, I'm talking about it now. And take it from me. You see, this reason Vatican this Saturday, they might do a fundraiser. But here, what I do now, we have a challenge. So here, you see, from when you do something and donate and reach certain target, what they're going to DJ and sing. So when I come up, yeah. No, but nothing gonna laugh. No, hear this. But when I have to come up and it can meet certain, you know, quotation, and I have to meet certain, you know, certain things. All right, so we reach $500. Ratigan have to DJ.
No, man, Ratigan have to $500.
No, man, but and then somebody have to pay up now. They want to pull up it $1,000, $2,000. No, Ratigan is big money. Ratigan not start. Ratigan not kill them off. So you know, I give them the first two line. $500 for the first two line, and then shoot off 2 more make 4 is $1,000, right? And Herb I sing. I want to pick up tune Herb one. Maybe a Mariah Carey tune. Any one of them tune, but Herb I can definitely sing. Yeah. Remember this? Yeah. Maria, you be backup singer.
So Ratty and Maria backup.
That make it yours. So hear this now. That one I don't miss it, you know. So definitely Ratty and DJ phone, you know. 2 line, 5 bills. 2 more $1,000. Herb the same thing. And then it go up. So if you don't want to pull up, it's $1,500. So we have to jump up and do that. Okay? Yes. And it's a reasonable cost. You understand? Yes. Can you know, so we have to pay up something. So Ratty, prepare up yourself.
General, no, never sing our Herb DJ. Herb
all
DJ.
Right, drop there, sing. Herb DJ. All right. So, yeah, original concert Saturday. Yeah. So remember, and the door making around here now. So when make sure you plan for that. It because some people can have when Ratty come with the voice, you know. Ratty, right now, no, do not, you know. No. All right, Ratty, let's give me the voice, please. Just introduce the voice.
They'll go in Herb DJ. When I'm Herb DJ, Herb have to start off the thing with the DJ thing and then we'll come in.
Yeah. So remember this, you know. Yeah.
Well, I guess you're going to hear Maria DJ then.
This is the backup. Maria the backup. Yeah.
No, I will back up. Yeah. I will back up singer for Ratty and a backup singer for Herb.
Yeah.
Oh, shall lead singer like Marcia Griffith. Shall not back up.
It's a teleton, yes, it's a teleton. So no more, you know, make sure, you know, when I have everything up there, it's a teleton, yes. Like I'm not going to say who I do the most donation for this because I remember things off a file. Not true, Ratty? Not true. All right. So Ratty the singer. Yeah. And any pull up, when you tell me, I say, Will. When I know, I say, when you just pull up. Money pull up.
Any song Herb doing must have the word Herb in it.
Yeah, you can do, yeah, man. You can do 2 herb tune and them thing there. Yes, yeah. Yes. So
All
remember
right.
now, you know.
We talk of herb or hold on. We talk of herb or ganja. Which one of them we talk of?
No, anyone will do.
Any one of them.
Even Sensimina. You can use Sensimina too, you know.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you about the herb tea. It's a fundraising, yes.
DJ name. You have to get a DJ name, and it must have Sensi.
Yeah, man, DJ Herb, man, make it simple, man.
Yeah.
Ja Herb. No, Ja Herb. Hear it, Ja Herb. Catch him a DJ, Ja Herb.
Ja Herb.
My DJ about him Herb. Ja Herb.
No. Maria, I forgot sing Little Cottage in the Grill, you know. She have to sing that song.
So I forgot ask that artist. But she will do it. Maria, I sing Little Cottage in the Grill, people. Remember me telling them something now. Remember I told you people. Yeah,
I'm going to drop my DJ as my backup singer, you know.
Yes. So remember Saturday night you come make, you know, is a telethon we are leaving. Yeah? All right. Remember it. When I look out for it and when I look out for it, don't it? Yes. Just remember, pull up. We tell them how much you pull up. You understand? Yes. Yeah? All right.
That sounds like a plan.
No, man, it's there, man.
Yeah.
Them people, where you have some man, them ask, hey, them have to pay for pull up. Because 2 lines drop, I want to pay for pull up. You know, now hear me artist again. So I'm going to tell you no, so I want to pay for pull up. All right? That's it. Brothers, there, you know, sister.
Yes,
there, you know. Remember, we talk about it all week. Remember? Yeah, but I see it. Is that a ton here? All right, we're there. When are we waiting? See there?
All right.
When are we waiting? All right, that's nothing.